All right. Welcome, one and all, to episode 6 of Queen of Spiders campaign. It's hashtag Temple of Elemental Evil. Hashtag TPK. TPK. No, tonight we're joined by 3 of our wonderful adventurers as they enter the first level, the first dungeon of the the Temple of Elemental Evil. So I suppose we should begin. All right, so gentlemen, you may unmute yourselves. I will describe where we're off to. So, as you had started to descend stairs, this passage was evidently one of importance because it's been plastered with and painted with evil scenes, kind of typical of the temple from above, which, as we remember, was gloomy, dark, and not very nice. However, as you kind of move down to the end of the stairs, you can see ahead of you an extremely long hallway, and then you have a hallway to your left and to your right.
Okay.
So if no one else has any ideas, my instinct is to go left first.
My instinct is to go right.
Of course it is.
Of course you're going to say that. Yeah, I think. Well, I'm used to going left first too when you don't know where you're going.
So are 2 of you going to the left and 1 of you to the right?
I think we're not splitting up.
No.
We're discussing.
We are discussing. There will be no splitting of the up. I have been down that road before, and I was the only one to come back from it.
Yeah, splitting up is never good in a dungeon.
Let me see if I have some kind of magic for this. Short answer, no. Is it dark, Mr. DM?
Well, in these hallways, there are... Give me just a second here. There are torches in scones on the walls, but the majority of them are unlit. And these, in the long passageways, there's these kind of they're like torches, but they're more like the cressets. So they're like a half a globe with a bright flame, but other than that, they're not like a torch that you could pick up and carry off the wall.
I have no idea how many spells I cast last time. So I'm going to assume I have 1 first level left. How about we flip a coin?
All right. Flip it.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. You do what you say.
All right. If this goes terrible, we blame the coin.
Indeed. We've removed all responsibility from ourselves.
Works for me.
Does anyone want to carry a torch?
It is perfectly lit in here.
Okay, but I mean, we'll worry if it gets dark later about grabbing one.
I cast light on my staff.
Or that.
I don't have a staff. What am I saying? I cast light on my rod.
Maybe on something that doesn't require you to walk around with your pants down?
No, this one. He's waving a golden like stick about 16 inches long or so in front of you. Like, no, this.
All right, that works too.
Yeah.
So, as the three of you turn down the left corridor, it's not that long because about 10 feet afterwards, you come to another T section. One to the right, a pathway to the right, and a pathway to the left.
Huh.
Oh, I see. It's gonna be like this. What now, Mr. Big Shot?
Left again?
Left
Always go left
again?
when you have to go left.
That's what I'm thinking.
That way, when you hit dead end, you go back and take the first right.
Okay. Let us be doing with this then. So, gonna take another left.
Alrighty. So as you head down left, after about 50 feet, you come into this room.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it to the intersection again.
I don't walk into any room. I stop at the entrance to the room. I don't just walk into rooms.
So this plain chamber is filled with wooden racks of various spears, polearms, and small weapons. The walls have many pegs indicating where other weapons and shields once hung. All that remains now are broken weapons, sundered shields, and ruined coats of mail. Several skeletons, both human and gnoll, lie scattered here and there, as well as odd skulls and bones. Cobwebs hang in places. If any creature has been here, visits are not frequent.
Okay, this looks like a good place for us to all sit down and have a nice rest.
You think?
Because I am just about exhausted on my magic.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to drop Arcane Recovery and get myself back. I think I can get 2 first level spell slots. Spell slots up to half my wizard level. So yeah, I'm going to get me back 2 more first level spell slots.
So here's my concern. Let's actually make sure it's safe before we hole up here for any length of time.
Yeah, I'll start checking.
Let's
Okay.
make sure nothing's gonna pop up out of a secret door behind us, or those skeletons aren't gonna stand up and start stabbing us or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good idea.
I'm feeling a little paranoid. What with the dead bodies?
Oh, I have to take a short rest to do that, but that I am intending to do that. So, investigate the room. Let's do it.
Alrighty.
I'm
I am
gonna walk to the far side of the room.
I am
It's on the far side of the room.
especially paying attention to those skeletons and making sure they're actual dead and not undead.
Alright.
I'm just gonna smack I'm gonna see the inspection and I'm just gonna firebolt the skeletons. Just cantrip, just and see if just blow them apart.
Alright.
That might have been a little much.
Bones and flames just scatter everywhere.
I take no chances. I take no chances in these deep, dark places.
As for an investigation of the actual area itself, make an investigation check.
Okay, I will be making the investigation check. That is. I should probably get my kanji thing up because my dice have kanji symbols on them instead of numbers.
Can I go over there and give him guidance while he does that?
So that is a.
Sure.
Awesome. I'm going to use the guidance cantrip because I'm a cleric and that's what I do. It's about the best cantrip there is for non-combat stuff.
So what does that do? It's a D4, right?
Yeah, it's a D4.
And
I'm at-
where I'm looking, I got 15.
17 total.
17 total. All right. So, a close examination of the area, specifically the bones, reveals that they all have teeth marks on them. Many bones are cracked, and the marrow has been chewed out of it. But as for treasure or anything of value, there's not much.
I think that there may be rats.
I think it's bigger than rats, or their bones are cracked open.
Oh, the giant rats. But even giant rat is no bigger than small dog.
Can I throw a nature check to try to get a sense of what kind of thing was chewing on the bones?
Sure.
Oh,
What did you roll?
2.
You're able to determine that whatever was chewing on these bones probably used the teeth in its mouth to make these marks.
Probably, but I'm not sure.
Give me that.
Nero is 100% convinced that these are rats and is not investigating further. These were clearly rats.
I look at my half brother and give me that. And I'm gonna chat. I'll take a look at it. 13.
13?
Yeah.
You're able to figure out that the things that are probably eating this, how best to put this?
Oh, rats.
They look like human bite marks.
Definitely not rat.
Yeah. They look kind of humanish.
All right, so let's all be wary of cannibals.
Cannibals.
Yeah. Okay, but it seems that there's no immediate danger. So I think there's a door, or it just like opens into the room.
It's just an open space.
Okay.
Is there an exit? Or is it like a dead end?
The only exit is the way you came in through.
All right, so I'm thinking we see if we can drag one of those weapon racks or something across the door, just in case something comes up on us. It might slow them down a bit,
I'm okay with that.
or the doorway, since there's no actual physical door there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
So you guys are essentially
Good idea.
taking a short rest, essentially.
I'm hoping we can finagle a long rest out of this.
The finger wiggler needs a break.
I'm not confident we can get a long rest out of it, but if we can, that would be nice for the wizard.
All right, so yeah, you can take a long rest here.
Awesome.
However,
Get all my new spells up and stuff.
I don't like, however.
Me either.
towards the end of your rest, you can hear a loud thumping sound, almost as if something very heavy is moving through one of the corridors, and then it moves. Sounds like it's moving away from you.
All right, I cast Shillelagh on my staff.
I think my cousin Yuri told me about something like this once.
That's my go-to when things sound like they might get hairy in a minute.
I pull out both my hand axes.
I'm dimming my light cantrip.
Oh yeah, you can set it to different levels of brightness, can't you?
I can.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna dim it to like a lantern, just like 5 feet essentially. And just stay very still and very quiet. In fact, I'm gonna make the light black. black light.
As
Yeah.
the go ahead.
Do the stealth thing.
All right, make your stealth checks.
There's not a lot of point to me making stealth checks, but I can if you want me to.
Yeah, but I can always surprise whoever tries to jump you.
Just
Eight.
for the just so I know, are we assuming that the other people are not here, or
Um,
how are we dealing with that?
They are somewhere.
But
Okay,
not
so
immediately with us.
okay, that is a 0 for my stealth check.
Wow.
I have a 22.
The dude in
22.
plate armor did better than you, man. That's disappointing.
I have -1. I have -1 to Dex.
I have
Oh no,
disadvantage.
I'm sorry. I thought I had -1 to Dex. I have -1 to Strength, so that's a 2.
Okay.
That's
so
still not better.
the two of you are able to easily kind of get your way into the light, into the shadows, I should say, to avoid being seen. And your friend attempts to do so as well, but instead kind of kicks a bucket and kind of clang, 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 and just kind of you just freeze in mid step as you can see. About 60 to 70 feet away, making its way down the
Making its way downtown.
further up the corridor. Instead of when you started, instead of going left, if you had gone right, all the way up for a corridor is this massive, large-sized frame wielding a great club, just taking big steps. Thankfully, it did not notice you. It rolled a 2 on its perception, and it gets -2 to its.
Guys, do we want to fight that or hide from it?
After we finish the rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. I give him a shut up look.
So, as your long rest comes to an end,
Oh,
You
thank
get-
God.
you hear a loud thump, almost as if something is landing on something, probably on wood or something, and then you hear just it's a still silence again.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm casting Mage Armor on myself.
What armor class does that give you?
It brings me up to a 14, which with
So-
shield gives me a 19, which defeats
Which is nice, yeah.
most
Shield is
things.
good.
So I'm dropping Mage Armor on myself. So that's one first level spell down. Okay, and that's all my preparatory things I want to do right now.
Okay, that's concentration for an hour, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I just gotta get my 2 hand axes ready.
Bark Skin is just not that good of a spell for second level.
So, you make your way out again.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
start our adventuring again.
All right. So as you start moving down the passageway, there is the passage to your right that you had originally entered through, and then there's a passage forward where you were.
Yeah, I think we go the forward way that we haven't gone yet.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. As you reach the other end of this hallway, you see that this is also a similarly kind of a dead end space. This looks almost identical to the room you stayed in your long rest, except in the corner, there seems to be several wooden shafts that have kind of splintered and been tossed aside.
Huh.
What is this?
Start checking the room, I guess.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yep.
Be careful.
Hey, make sure you look over there. I'm gonna supervise one of the guys.
All right.
Give him advantage.
Yep, that works. So,
Well, I think that then the wizard should do it, and I'll give him guidance.
Oh, okay, fine.
Teamwork.
Guidance plus advantage. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need it too. That is that. That is a 15 total.
That's not
15.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, I rolled low.
So as you're kind of going through these wooden shafts that are splintered and kind of lifting them up and moving them away, you see a quiver lying on the ground.
Ooh.
How shiny does it look?
It looks like it is a leather quiver.
Is it touched by the ages or?
Yeah, is it in good condition or is it like half rotted?
It's in fairly good condition for how it is.
Maybe we should pick that up.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic.
Or we can do that.
All right.
I'm gonna watch the door while he does that,
Okay.
Yeah.
or the doorway, I guess, because
Doorway. Yeah. Oh, keyboard, Bubba.
So as you're kind of going in through doing your casting and laying out your symbols and diagrams and trying to determine the essence of magic, at the end of the ritual, there is a bright blue light, but the bright blue doesn't come from the quiver itself. It comes from the arrows that are held within it.
Ooh. Just so you know, I can concentrate on that for 10 minutes. So, anytime goes off within the next 10 minutes. Yeah. Guys,
Nice.
hey guys, these arrows are magical in some way or another. I'm gonna pick the quiver up.
Okay, good. We can give him the 2 toll.
Yeah.
They are. Could somebody else carry them? They are quite heavy.
I can.
Okay, here you go. Pass the quiver over to that guy.
Let me write this down so I remember that I have it.
Are there any other sources of magic within 30 feet of me?
No, there are not.
Okay. Okay, I do not sense any more magic in this room. And there's no way out of this room other than the way we came in?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So, should we start backtracking now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the other hall that we didn't go down.
Yeah.
And back to the first T junction.
Mm-hmm.
So as you approach the first T junction, from there are the stairs to your right that you came down from. There is the extremely long hallway to your left, and there is what appears to be an extremely long hallway in front of you.
What do you think,
Going
guys?
left,
Keep
I guess,
to
or-
the same pattern.
Yeah. Might as well be methodical. We can do it upstairs.
Extremely long hallways.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So you go to the one to your left.
We are going to the left.
So
Any more magic?
not as of yet. Oh, is it for a certain amount of time that you can detect the
10,
magic?
10 minutes.
10 minutes or until something forces them to drop concentration.
Yeah.
Does it go through walls or does it not?
Depends on how thick they are and what they're made of.
Yeah.
Stone, thick stone.
Thick stone is going to stop it.
All right, that's fine. So as you're going down the hallway, you can't feel anything. After
1 foot of stone stops it.
oh
Yep,
yeah, that,
one for the one for the stone.
1 inch of metal stops it.
from what you could tell between the thickness of the wall between the room you guys were just in and where you are now, between there's probably about 10 feet of thick stone.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
But after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, after about 100 feet of walking,
Huh.
you come to this is a 20-foot wide corridor that slopes gradually downwards and seems to turn into.
We are going deeper.
No, I don't think we're going to go deeper yet.
Hmm. Do we want to go deeper? Is that the plan
Is-
here?
Oh, is there another direction to go from here?
Oh, there's a couple other hallways.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we could check out the other hallways then, as long as we remember how to get back here.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, don't get lost.
So from here, there is the rest of the hallway going down, and but there's also the way you could have gone the other way too.
Yeah, but back up to that intersection.
Yep.
Go the
Or
other
do
direction.
we keep going all the way down?
We're going to go back to the intersection.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
So when you get to the intersection, there is the hallway to your left that you haven't gone.
Okay, so we will go down the hallway to the left.
Yep.
I will assume by now my spell is worn off.
Yeah. Actually, let me just quickly check something. No, there's no. That's it. Once you've reached this place, your magic kind of fades away, and all you can really sense is that the stone walls are kind of very claustrophobic. That's the sense you're getting now.
Oh, joy. Hey guys, it is very claustrophobic in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree.
You get about 50 feet, and then you come to another T-junction. There is a hallway to your left, there is a hallway to your right, and there is forward the rest of this hallway.
Hmm. And it's still lit okay, right?
Yep, it's still lit fine.
I have the feeling we are in some kind of labyrinth.
I
Yeah.
think it's called a dungeon.
Well, you see, there are labyrinths and then there are dungeons. They are not always necessarily synonymous.
Wherever you say. We're both underground, and that's good enough for me.
So, some are more maze-like than others, and I'm getting the sense this one is it's a bit of a
Okay,
maze.
so shall we
We'll be careful.
continue our trend of going to
Of
the
going
left
left?
first?
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
to the left. Ho!
All right. You make it about 30 feet, and there is a hallway to your right. Also, there is the rest of this hallway. As you look forward, you can see that a little bit further up ahead, there is another hallway to the left, and at the end of this hallway, as you can see, it goes at a slanted direction to the right, and then a sharp turn on the left.
Huh.
First left.
Left.
I would like to look down the other hallways that we pass in case there's anything.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm down
you
with
know.
that.
The horde of monsters or, pile of gold bricks, whatever.
Pile of gold bricks, mimic.
Okay, so
Like if it's just more hallways and stuff, then it's no big deal. We'll just keep going.
okay, so
Back to it.
as you look down, you can see that the hallway to your right that you could have gone down, it goes about 40 feet, and at either end there is a door to the left and to the right. They seem to be made of wood with iron over, kind of like the classic dungeon kind of.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there seems to be at the end of it this kind of slit in the wall, like a letterbox slit.
All right, so we'll come back to this later.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking we need to be careful going down that hallway.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that slit doesn't sound very encouraging.
Yeah, and the first one with actual doors is
Maybe they just have spots to get their mail. It's probably very hard to deliver down here.
right.
Yeah.
So, left ho.
Left toe.
All right, so you go down the left corridor, and it goes for about 40 feet, and then it makes a sharp L turn to the left again. And then at that point, it goes 30 feet forward, and then you enter a perfectly square 30 by 30 foot room. And that is so. The former use of this area probably would not be determined. However, it is now filled with trash, waste, bones, and the like. And as you approach, it is very odorous. Clearly, nothing of value is apparent, nor are there any exits to this room.
Does anyone feel like digging
like the
through that
mid
just in
pit.
case?
No.
Is there a hole in the ceiling?
There is not. It looks like they probably would have. If this is trash, they probably brought it from somewhere else and put it here.
I'm gonna start digging through it with my mage hand.
I'm gonna
Oh.
stand back.
Stench coming off it. Come on.
And in fact, I'm going to use my Druidcraft cantrip to create a gentle breeze blowing back that way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend like a minute or two just kind of digging my mage hand into it, see if anything happens.
It smells worse than that one dude that we found.
All right, so your mage hand begins to move. It looks like a big plank, a large piece of like what's the term? Not driftwood, but plywood. Kind of moves it out of the way, and you can see in the shadows underneath of it about 40 of these eyes, with just yellowy eyes, just looking back at you.
Bloody hell.
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Swarm of
Ah.
rat.
I did not want to go digging through that. That was not my idea. For the record, not my idea.
Yeah.
That is an initiative of 3.
Son of a
16.
1.
Oh my god.
I'm retiring this die for the night.
Yeah, same here. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Portent rolls. That is a 17 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Portent. Portent is important.
So I need Craig. What
What?
is your initiative?
3.
3. What is your AC?
14.
14. And what is your HP?
My HP is 27.
27. Perfect. Next up, we have. Oh my god! I swear, I have to get your. It's Jason.
Aethys. For the character.
Aethys. There we go.
16 initiative.
AC.
16.
I couldn't hear you with that. What was it again?
16.
16.
Yep.
And your HP.
52.
52.
Oh, the tank.
Freaking barbarians.
And last but not least, we have Bran.
Bran, yeah. So initiative 1.
Ooh.
And I'm so
AC.
done with that die. AC 20,
C20 and HP is
32.
2.
Also a little tanky. Don't have barbarian
stand in
hit points,
front.
but I got that solid AC going.
Now to add the rest for.
Okay,
Because plate
brother,
armor.
you stand in front of him. Let them build your teeth on your plate.
Guys, I don't mean to like break anything here, but I think we just launched nuclear missiles against Syria.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh no! Sorry. Not nuclear missiles. My bad. Continue. Sorry.
Wait,
I'm
what?
so sorry.
I mean, if they.
Never mind. Sorry. I misread that. Completely misread that. Ooh.
Though, I mean, still, you know. Anyway,
Sorry.
that's fine. That would have been an interesting thing for the history books if that had been the case.
Yeah.
Middle of the game, we gotta stop the game for a second, guys. Nukes dropped.
Yeah, it's like-
Second. All right. So, Ethis, you go first.
Okay, I will. Are they swarming at us?
No, they have not moved yet. They are
Okay,
still
so
under that little space in the middle of the room.
I am going to slowly back up and look up my whip so it's ready in my hand axe. And first one starts moving, well then I'll attack it.
Alrighty.
Maybe if we leave quietly, they'll not come out.
Right. So, what did you get for your attack roll?
Oh, so one's coming out.
Oh, you're moving in, or are you waiting for them to
I'm
come?
moving back, going. Hopefully, we slowly back out. They won't bother to attack us, but
Oh, okay.
as soon as they come at me, I'm going to attack.
All right. Well, one of them, however, is going to indeed rush out and attack the person who moved the plywood, which, as they can see, all they can see is somebody using a big hand to move their house. or a. Well, actually, I suppose your mage hand. Is it is mage hand a visual thing, or is it?
Yeah, I think you can see the mage hand.
If it's like
Sure.
spectral hand, I know you can.
Not a-
Spectral floating hand. Yep, it's a spectral floating hand. So a
Mhm.
ghost, the ghost hand. So they're going to make attack against our wizard.
Wait, what? Huh? What? No, don't do that.
You know the hand's floating off by itself.
Yeah, it's like way over there. It's like it is exactly 30 feet away.
Actually, in that case, then they're going to try and attack the hand.
Okay,
because, so they try and hit the hand, and I don't think a 5 hits the floating hand. So they try to
It's-
nip at it and swarm around it, but they.
cool. Okay, cool.
Next up is, however, Craig.
Oh, okay. Rats. I told you they were rats. And I'm not wasting anything bigger than a cantrip on these, so I'm just gonna. What?
Back away, quietly and slowly.
But if I. Fine.
You can
I
back
will.
away and cast spells.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Well, I guess I'm not burning anything bigger than a cantrip on these, so I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at them.
All right. So make your.
I told you they were rats. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits the rats.
And I need a D10. Boop. 10 points of fire damage.
Ouch. They are not doing so well. A bunch of rats just engulf themselves in flame.
And I'm going to retreat my entire movement speed of 30 feet away.
All right. Bran.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Mhm.
I'm going to back up to where where the others are, basically. Does that leave me within 60 feet of them?
Yep.
Then I'm going to drop a Sacred Flame, which is not an attack roll. They make a dex save versus 13, single target.
Okay. Roll your damage. Actually, what is the dice for that?
It's a D8 that I'm throwing, and got a 2 on, and they're looking for a 13 dex save.
Yeah, they failed the dex save. So,
then they take a sweet 2 points of radiant damage.
all right, roll another d8 and add that.
That's 3, so it would be a total of 5.
All right, they crit failed their save, so.
Oh,
But so that was 5 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, so 5 of these rats just the holy fire just kind of engulfs them, and they are not as happy as they were before. Clearly, this hand has something going on that is they're not liking. Ethos, it's your turn again.
Are any of them starting to come towards us?
Nope, they seem to be occupied with the giant spectral hand.
and the magical fire.
I'm just gonna have the hand going up and down like they're teasing a dog.
Okay.
Wiggling its fingers.
Yeah.
You can keep them distracted. You can slip out.
Or we could just continue to rain
No, we
hurt
can do that
down.
too. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just stay on guard, watch 2 spellcasters.
All right. Which they use the rats. The rats will attempt to go for the hand.
Not the smartest creatures, these.
Of the 9 rats that are left, they are able to jump, bounce off of each other, and because this hand doesn't actually exist, they do the most epic of climbing kung fu move and fly through this hand with their teeth unfurled to deal damage, and they just fly through to the other side of the hand and land on the swampy, smelly water on the other side. Confused.
Look, we could train them into small rat circus.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Smells like rotting ass. No thanks.
It's Craig's go
I'm just gonna drop another firebolt.
already.
It's woohoo! Cantrip time. That is a 14.
14 is a hit.
Don't fail me now, Elven Dice. That is 5 points of fire damage.
All right, 5 rats engulfed in flames, ashes. They try to do their kung fu move to get out of the way. Doesn't work out. They just go flying off. Burnt rat. The smell, which was already pretty bad, now smells like burning rat, and it doesn't make that any better.
Fire, flash.
Overcooked
then-
rat burger.
Brand is your go.
And then Bran calls upon the sacred flame of Ilona.
Again.
And again rolls a 2. They're going to retire that D8 also.
Not to worry, they also fail the save, so they're going to take the 2 damage. So there are now 2 rats left. They're very confused. They're just sitting there, kind of. And that makes it Ethys's go.
I'm gonna step forward and snap my whip at one of them. And 20, not natural.
That is a hit. That is clearly a hit.
And, 3 is 7 damage.
7 damage. You whip your whip forward, and it
Whip it good.
it curls and the slow mo, and you just make a snap, and it's not just the damage that kills the first one, but it's also the sound of the snap that bursts the second one. And these 2 rats that clearly have just been trying to live at their home with their family have just been destroyed entirely.
By the valiant heroes.
And we are out of combat.
But the rat circus, we could make so much money.
They don't seem to hold up to commands. I'll flick the end of the whip a little bit, make sure it's clean. And
All right, so this does not smell better. After lighting it on fire, can we leave now?
Okay, we can leave now.
All right.
Fire made it worse.
Okay. So as you guys come back out the corridor, there is the corridor to your left that splits off in 2 ways, and there is the corridor you came down from.
I say we go look at those doors.
You want to go look at the doors?
I'm
I'm okay with it if that's what we want to do.
I'm not liking that arrow slit at the end.
But you can go first. Since it was your idea.
Okay, let's look at one of the other things first. I am many things, but heroic is not one of them.
So we're going to keep following our left pattern then?
Yes,
Yeah.
left.
Left.
You go left. All right.
Oh.
As you turn left, you can see that the path kind of makes an odd shape. So there's a tiny L corridor, probably about 10 feet wide, that kind of turns to the left, and then there is a slanted corridor that turns to the right, which ends at an angle, and you can see that just the corner of a room where there's a door.
Okay.
Oh, look, a door.
Let's say we keep going left. Do we want to start opening doors, really? Or
I could hit the door with a bolt of fire.
Has that been making things better or worse so far?
Well, it's better than us going up there and messing with doors ourselves.
Okay, I mean, you're right.
go up and I'm gonna go up to the door and try to listen and see if I hear anything first.
I'm going to maintain a safe distance.
Door on the left.
I am also going to maintain a safe distance.
The door on the left. Let's see. The door on the left, you can't. In this little L corridor. You try to hear up against it, and you don't hear anything specifically through the door or on the other side, even at this. Though you can make a perception check if you want to listen for it.
Yeah.
You put a glass up against it.
13.
13? No, you can't. You can't make out any specific sounds or anything unusual through this door.
I look down at him, shrug, and try the right-hand door.
The right-hand door is down about a 15 to 20 foot corridor.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. Sorry.
Yeah. At the end of the 20-foot corridor is an open gateway into what looks to be a room from which you can see a door that looks to be leading somewhere in that room.
Want to go down and check out the room then?
I will follow at the safe distance.
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
Might as well, I guess.
let's go check out that room.
Both.
All right, so as you enter into this room, the walls of this place are of plain stone. There are doors to the north and the west. They look pretty normal. There are 4 heaps of bedding, rags, torn tapestries, and rugs, etc., that lie by the south wall. There are 2 stools that stand near the entrance to the southeast passage, which, as you enter, there is the passage you guys are in. There is a doorway that you saw in the hallway, and there's also the door to the south and to the west. So, to the southwest. Opposite these stools, opposite this entrance, along the wall is a crude shelf sporting several types of pottery, bottles, mugs. And underneath it, there is a spear stand, but these spears, any spears that may be in here aren't here anymore, obviously.
My cousin Moskov told me once that you can find cool things in potted jars.
So we want to search this room.
Mounds of bedding. Do they look like they've been used?
They look like they've been used fairly recently.
All right, so let's be careful searching this room.
Yeah.
I'm looking in the pottery.
Before you look in the pottery, though.
Oh shit!
Damn it.
A gelatinous cube.
I don't know.
Be quiet, you.
Did you ever see the miniature for that?
For the gelatinous
name?
cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The clear gel one with the skeleton in the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I wish I had bought one when it was available.
So I need to know if does a 17 hit anyone?
Yeah.
Me.
Hits Craig.
Yeah, I think it hits everyone except Bran.
Yeah.
All right. So Ethos and Craig, Bran, you're able to get out of the way in time as this net falls on top of Craig and Ethos.
Damn it.
And
Is it something I could see coming, quote unquote, or danger sense?
what does your danger sense say again?
Oh no, it's just advantage on dex saves, as long as I'm not blinded or if it's invisible.
Right, if it was a deck save, it would have, but if it attacks AC, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
as
never mind.
as I just have to bring this up for a second. So as this net falls on top of two of you, the door on the southwest opens, and making their way out with their spears in hand are four gnolls.
Damn it. It would be Knowles.
It's always Knowles.
You guys are netted. Fun times.
Oh yeah, very fun.
And they outnumber us. All right, so I'm going to run away and leave you guys to die.
I will come back to haunt you for that.
So I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. Oh, hey, that's slightly
That's
better.
That's a 17.
Well, good this does 22.
3.
What did Craig get?
17.
All right. So, so first up on our order is Ethos. So, you can use your action to make a DC 10 Strength check for yourself, or to free another creature you can see within its reach.
I think I'm gonna free myself first, because
You can also attack the net, which
yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna free myself.
Okay.
So strength
I'll
10?
remember this.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 20 plus strength mod, or is it just?
Yep, 20 plus your strength. But
Okay. 17.
17. You're able to, from your side of the net, you're able to break free, and the ropes, this net, just snap apart, and these gnolls are just like, huh? Almost as if this was supposed to work. This was supposed to.
This is supposed to be foolproof.
So, yes. So you use your action to break free. Now, what just to do?
Pretty important.
Get in their faces and draw fire. Or maybe don't.
Well, with your armor class.
If we can weaken them somewhat, I might be able to put them to sleep.
Yeah.
So, Craig, I guess it's your go.
Okay. They probably have more than enough hit points to. I might be able to get one with sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't rely on sleep against gnolls.
No.
No, it's more goblin clearing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break free.
Okay.
That's an 11.
That is just enough to break free of this net.
Woo!
So you're not really breaking very strand to this rope. You're just kind of lifting the rope off of you and slowly putting it down beside you.
And then I'm going to run the fuck away.
You move your movement out of the hallway.
Away from the gnolls. Yes.
Okay.
Behind the fighters.
So you can make it back
Yes.
to the entrance of this tunnel.
It's behind the meat shields.
Yep. Next up are the gnolls. So, I have good news. I have good news and I have bad news.
There's
The good news is 2 of the gnolls have decided to drop their spears.
Mhm.
However,
Bad news is-
they have decided to pick up something from from the shelves in the room, which you can tell it seems to be looks like lamp oil,
Jesus.
but it has a wick in it, like a candle wick.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
boy.
really?
And they're going to make an attack roll, one against Bran and one against Ethos. So first attack roll is okay. Well, let's see. Actually, I have to read this. Okay, so that's not so bad. Okay, does does a 9 hit Craig? Sorry, no. Does a 9 hit Ethos?
No.
No. Does a 14 hit Bran?
No.
Good, because these things just go way over top your head and kind of land between you guys and Craig, and just explode, and nothing happens. Nero, sorry.
Ooh, I can do that too.
The other 2 gnolls will also drop their spears, and they will draw longbows.
Jesus.
However, they are in close quarters, so I will go. Okay, those are going to be 2 hits on you guys. So one hit on Ethos and 1 hit on Bran. So that's going to be 5 damage to Ethos and 8 damage to Bran.
I don't like that at all.
I'm making pay for that.
And now we come to Bran.
All right. We don't have a robe, do we?
Nope.
Let me see here. They dropped their spears, you said?
Yes.
And how far away are they?
They are within 30 feet. They are about 15 feet away.
All right, so they wanted to fight at range. Huh. All right, I can only cast 2 spells if they're both cantrips. Damn it. How do we feel about leading with Bless, guys?
Whatever you want to do, man.
Works if that's what you want to go with.
I feel like it might be useful in this fight. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to bless the 3 of us. That
Remind me
is-
again what Bless does.
Whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you get to roll a d4 and add it to it.
Oh, okay.
And that's for all of us.
So that's-
Nope.
Question.
Mhm.
If I move up to get in close with them, would I need to use an action to like kick a spear away so they couldn't snatch it back up?
Nope, you can use that as a free action.
Okay, I'm going to trust that you guys are also going to follow me when I go up there, or at least one of you is. And I am going to get up in their faces and kick a spear out of the way.
I stand a pretty good chance of being able to drop one, I think. Or at least remove it from fight.
Fear not, Elona is with us.
Is that your girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. The power of love will forever save us. Okay.
Well, you know, the power of love is a dangerous thing.
Oh, I know.
So, Ethos, here you go.
I've charged near 2 gnolls with my hand axes. And go after, well, concentrate on one of them with a bow.
All right.
First, before I actually charge, I'm raging.
Yes.
For 17 and unnatural 20.
17 and
Oh.
an unnatural.
Sorry, I forgot to bless. 21 and 21.
Yeah, both of those are going to hit.
Yeah.
That nat 20 is going to hurt.
That wasn't natural.
Oh.
5 and
Chop him up, boars.
13.
13 damage?
Yep.
All right. And that's with your 2 hand axes?
Yep.
All right. You run up to this one of these Knowles longbow, and you bring your 2 hand axes in, slash, and this thing just goes and just collapses onto the floor.
Yes.
Wait. How much damage was that?
13.
And it's dead?
Yep.
That changes things.
Opens up a lot more options for your spell casting.
It does.
That would mean that Nero is next.
I am dropping sleep on the remaining 3.
All right.
And you know what?
Even 2 is
Fuck it.
good.
I'm gonna drop it at 2nd level. So just so we can max our chances of this working. So that
Is that one?
is 7d8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5, 6, 7.
even 2 is good.
8, 9, 10, 18, 22, 36.
So you cast your sleep spell. Describe to me what your sleep spell looks like, first of all.
I'm just sort of like whispering into my hand, and then I sort of like blow a kiss almost, and just sort of like fairy dusty sort of
I like it.
type deal. This Sandman type, into their eyes, and they sort of just.
So as this enters their faces in a kind of a cloud of fey sleep magic kind of enters their face, it kind of dissipates after it hits their faces, and they kind of stop and look at each other, and they start to begin to laugh these hyena laughs, and then in halfway through the laughing, they're like and collapse to the floor all asleep.
Oh God!
Did you get all three?
Okay, now we kill them one by one.
Yep.
Yeah, these things are monsters.
Unfortunately, there is a other part to this. So, they land. There were. We can't. It's gonna auto hit. They have 10. That's okay. All right. Time for the DM to roll 10d4. Perfect.
Why are you rolling 10d4?
Because as these gnolls fall, the two in the back that were carrying their alchemist fire,
Nope.
they shatter on impact, and two of these gnomes just gnolls just are engulfed in this napalm like flame, and just like and just immediately just die from the pure heat and mess of it all.
That was totally worth a second level spell.
And we are out of combat. They're dead. They dead.
Sleep, yo.
Yeah,
It can kill.
I was surprised they didn't have more hit points than they did, but
Yeah, I was too.
I'm not complaining.
No, me either.
Let me put it this way. 10d4. I rolled 36, and they each had 12 HP. So 36 knocked them all out, and then 36 damage killed them all three of them.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they're 2 or 3 hit die monsters, so that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Right number of hit points.
So
I'm curious.
the door they walk through, by the way, has a peephole in it, facing through there into the other room as well.
According to the monster manual, those should have 22 hit points.
Every time I get monsters, I roll their hit dice.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's good. It's cool.
All right, you guys want to search the room?
Yeah, let's search the room. Is there any more of that alchemist fire?
Yeah, there are 5 more jars of alchemist fire.
Dibs on at least 2.
Yeah, I don't want any.
No.
I might trip and fall and kill myself. You guys can have them.
So there is also a silver chain with a roughly polished amethyst. You figure after looking at it for about a second that it's probably worth probably about 125 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Cool.
And as for money, you find 13 silver pieces. 12 electrum pieces. And 9 gold.
Can I arcana that necklace up and see if I can see any sort of signs that it might be enchanted?
Sure.
That is a 25.
Give me just a second.
$19 with a +6.
All right. You see that, kind of looking at it, it is clearly a magical item.
Ooh.
It does not require attunement. And as you're studying the amethyst, you can see that inside someone has carved inside of the amethyst the shape of a heart.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So you're quite sure, after looking at this for a little bit, that this is a periaptive health.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is a not insignificant item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A periaptive wound closure?
Mhm.
Oh no, that
What
is
closer or health, do you say? What place says health?
Periaptive health.
oh
is,
okay, period.
you are
Health.
You are immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you're already infected with a disease, the effects are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
That's pretty
Oh,
sweet.
It's not bad.
That's not bad, no?
If nobody minds,
The wizard has
well, actually,
a syphilis problem he wants to tone down.
hey, I thought you weren't going to tell my business to everyone. But no, one of you who are more likely to get hit should probably have this.
Well, I already have this sweet necklace, so do you want it?
Yeah, I just remember I have a periaptive wound closure.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. If you guys already have your fancy necklaces, I will keep this one.
Now we all have fancy necklaces.
Yeah, plus, I mean, whoever has the lowest con should actually have best protection against diseases, no?
My con is actually it's +2, but you know, wizards are not proficient with con saves, so
Yeah.
I'll keep it for now.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason we can't rearrange this later.
Yeah.
Nope, it's a necklace of
and-
strangulation, and now you're dead.
and
It was a trick.
then we have a bunch of money.
We'll split up the money at the end.
Yeah, we'll split the money at the end, but I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
Okay, so that is loot divvied.
Let's look through that. Look through that peephole.
9 gold, some electrum.
12 electrum.
Okay.
All right. So you look through the people. All right. You see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see a 100-foot long by 20 feet wide corridor room.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a hell of a hallway.
There are, from what you can count, and based on the light, there are, and I will tell you, there are 9 gnolls, 2 hobgoblins, and 2 ogres.
Okay, so we all take alchemist fire, and we hurl it into the place, and then we shut the door.
Like pile a bunch of crap in front of it. I don't know, man.
How many alchemist fire did you say there was?
5.
5.
We could do this. We could both just throw the alchemist fire.
How big is this door?
No. This is what we do. We fashion some kind of dropping mechanism, and then we lure them through door, and then it drops on them when they come through the door.
How big is the door?
The door is about 10 feet wide.
Jesus. Okay. So it is big enough for those ogres to come through.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I do not see any way that the three of us go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to fight that. Maybe if we had a couple extra guys, but
Yeah.
Like even like fabricating some type of trap, I still don't foresee that going well.
no, I think we go back quietly the way we came.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the doors. Does the door look like it opens in or out?
It opens out. So if you opened it, would move towards you guys rather than towards them.
Okay, so it opens towards us.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the spears that they dropped.
Mhm.
Crack off the tip of the blade.
Mhm.
And just nudge it under like the door as like a door jam.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
All 4 of them with spears.
That's
At
like
least
trying
it'll slow them down a touch.
Do we have a bunch of copper pennies we can stick in the door jam?
Copper pieces. Alrighty, so you jam the door with these farmer spears, and
Quietly, yeah.
so what do you do now? You go back to where you came.
I am going to leave. Sort of. Are there handles on the door?
Yeah, they're like you put your hand in, pull those kind of ones. Yeah.
Could I conceivably balance one of the alchemist fires?
On the door handle.
Somehow on the door handle.
So
if it's disturbed, it falls off and explodes.
yeah, you could do that. It has like a flat top, and then the flasks have flat bottoms, so you're able to. Yeah.
Will it only one fit, or can I get 2?
You could get 1.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there, so in case the door opens, boom.
All right.
And the other alchemist fires are coming with me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you back out. You go back out the corridor you came in through.
Actually, I'm gonna leave a second one on the ground where the first one would fall,
Okay.
and that way I could get 2.
Pile some blankets around it, so it starts a serious fire.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. Because you said there was ruined bedding in here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're totally turning this into an epic bonfire.
This may not kill them or whatever, but it sure as hell going to create them some problems and hopefully give us some warning if something happens.
Is one of you still looking through the peephole, or are you still kind of?
Well, I'm going to back away from the peephole when people start balancing alchemist fire on the doorknob. I assume they're going to come looking for what happened to their friends before too long.
Okay, yeah. So I do that, and then we're on our way.
Okay. So there's the hallway you guys came in through, and there is the L-shaped corridor where the door was that Ethos had to put his ear to. So.
I think that's where we should go, is up that L-shaped corridor, right?
Yes, I am totally okay with L-shaped corridor. L is my favorite letter.
Okay. As you open the door to that hallway, you can see that goes straight down. You can see that there is a door probably about 40 feet ahead, and then there is a hallway about 20 feet ahead that turns to the left. But this corridor you're in now keeps going straight.
What do you guys think?
Hmm.
I think we think going straight.
All right.
How those are the mask.
I can get on board with this going straight plan.
Okay.
And I am in a constant state of listening for a boom.
Right.
Yeah, okay, I guess so. Go straight.
Okay. So, I will explain what you guys are about to enter. So you go down this hallway. Do you go down the hallway to the left, or did you keep going down the straightaway?
Straight.
Straight.
Yeah,
All right.
that's straight.
At the end of this long corridor, you reach a golden door.
Ooh.
I wish I was a transmutation wizard. Now, I actually discovered once that transmutation wizards are a great way to get past locked doors.
Right.
Okay.
I would like to investigate the door.
All right. This portal is shut fast by what looks to be a massive lock. Upon its surface are runes. Possibly they could identify what is beyond, or maybe that is some sort of warning. Who knows?
Do I have the fuck you lock spell? I do not have the fuck you lock spell.
Maybe this is the thing that poem was telling us we needed a key for.
mm,
Can I investigate the runes? Can I
Sure.
arcana those runes up?
Yes.
I remember what happened last time, but I do not learn lessons quickly. That's
says-
a 16.
I prepared explosive runes this morning.
All right. So you approach, and what were you gonna do again? It was
I am investigating the runes that you described
perfect. So
with a 16 arcana check.
you know they are magic.
Hey guys, I know this is
Yeah.
going to be a big surprise to you, but these runes here, they're totally magic.
I also need you to make a
Surprise.
dexterity saving throw.
A bitch.
Sorry. I shouldn't
Color
laugh.
me shocked.
That's a 13.
Oh. So
We're gonna need another wizard.
as you turn around to look at your friends, companions, and say, "This would not surprise you," but, and then it triggers. The runes glow a blue light and combust, and I'm afraid you take.
Absorb elements.
That's a right call.
Is absorb elements a spell?
Absorb elements is a reaction.
Yeah, it's like shield only for elemental stuff rather than your AC.
Do you have absorb elements?
I have absorb elements.
All right, you would take cold damage. So what is it? You'd lessen the effect, storing it for your next melee attack.
It gives me resistance, and yeah. So it's resistance.
Okay, so you're only going to take 10 cold damage.
Jesus! Holy crap!
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, that was the right call.
And so the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes 1d6 extra cold damage, but it's a glyph, so yeah.
So 10 cold damage. Gotcha. It's a good use of a first level spell.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
It's,
That's
yeah,
kind of
I'm not going
reason
into the Temple of Elemental Evil without absorb element. That's just silly.
Yeah, that's right.
So
The right spell
I'm
for the right dungeon there.
I'm at 17 health.
Okay. As you're recovering from this damage, you hear a click, and the door kind of slowly creaks open.
Oh, hey, look at that!
Yeah, what do you know?
Do you want to go in there and take a look?
By the way, I forgot to mention, the quiver you found from earlier, they contain 19 magic arrows. Now
Woo!
they are arrows of ghoul slaying.
Oh, somebody write that down.
I got it.
Cool.
So,
Off a bow.
Stripe, to quickly do arrows of slaying for you. Arrows of slaying, they meant to slay a particular kind of creature. So, if a ghoul takes damage from the arrow, it has to make a DC 17 con saving throw, or it will take, on a failed save, an extra 6d10 piercing damage, or half on a successful one.
Yeah, that's a big DC too.
Yeah.
These arrows are not dicking around. They will kill some ghouls.
No, definitely. Oh God, I nearly just ate it. Holy shit. Woo.
So, as you enter this room, or you look in,
I'm just
look
looking
into
in.
the
I'm not entering shit.
Yeah,
okay. You can
slightly more careful for a minute.
you see that there are 11 altars. They look like the stone altar you saw up above, but they're smaller. They're not body shaped. They're just like a stone plaque kind of thing. And there are 11 skeletons laid out, but each of these seems to have a. From the light gleaming off, you can see that they have rings on their fingers that are bronze that seem to have black jets in them, and they're all wearing brown cloaks.
I am relaying this as I'm seeing it.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Are either of you guys? One of you is a cleric, right?
That's me.
Yep.
I'm a cleric of Alona.
It hurts. It hurts a lot. Anyway, so I described this. Do we want to go inside? Maybe.
I don't know. That's a bunch of skeletons. The brown robes and the rings. Does that sound like any like religious order that I might know of? Should I roll religion at that?
Brown robes and rings. Are there gems in the door, or is it just gold?
They're just just gold. There's no gems or anything in the.
Can I pull a dagger out and like sort of try to like get me a little groove to see if it's like actually gold or if it's just like something?
Like to try and get cuts into it to see if it actually, if it.
Yeah, just like
Model?
make sure it's soft like gold would be, and like it's actually gold and not just like painted.
Yeah, you can run your dagger across it.
Is
you
it,
run
is it
I'm gonna stand back a safe distance.
when you run your dagger across it, it doesn't make a sound. Like it doesn't dig in like gold. It sounds like if you're running if you were to run a knife across like a concrete floor.
okay? So it's not actually gold.
No, it appears to have been painted. In fact, as you use your dagger, you can scratch a little bit of the paint off of it.
Okay, I was just wondering. This could have been
Right, we just like take as much of the door as we can carry.
exactly. Like, wow, this was a very lucrative adventure. I'm gonna retire now.
Oh, good times.
Or I'm just quickly reading over the poem. Do they have crowns on?
Nope, they do not have crowns. These appear to, is Nero the only one looking into the room?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think we're standing back a ways still.
Nero, I would like you to make a religion check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm totally trained in that. Nah. Oh, yeah, I actually am.
It's religion. It's intelligence based and everything. So you know.
Yeah, it's great. That's a natural 20 for a total of 26.
Ooh, okay. Not only do you know the symbol that they're on, you know the god, and you know a little bit about him.
I took a whole semester on these guys back in Wizard College.
Exactly.
This you took a course in gnome deities.
Oh, nice.
So what you can figure out is these are called clerics of a deity known as Sogin Earthcaller. He is the gnome deity of earth and nature.
Sogin Gnome Caller.
Unlike their god of plants and forests, his concern is the deep earth and life within it. He is said to have given gnomes the ability to communicate with burrowing mammals. His symbol is a glowing, a glowing jet. So it's like a glowing black stone. This is usually a finely cut gem of any type, so that they can use their illusion spells with it. Usually, though, he's associated with diamonds and jets. His specific ability, the thing that his sacred animal is the badger, first of all, and
I like this guy.
Yeah.
but his special godly ability that his clerics at their capstone, their special ability, is that they have the ability to make their spells permanent.
Oh shit.
Even though permanency technically does exist in 5e in a way, these basically, they can, as long as they focus their energy on a spell for the same spell once every day for 30 days, at the end of the 30 days, that spell remains permanently on whatever they're doing. So, for example, if they cast a spell Enlarge Reduce, if they cast Enlarge on the same person every day for 30 days, that person permanently becomes large size, and then they're no longer under that spell, they're permanently that size, and that kind of thing.
Pretty sweet.
I tell my friends about this in a very condescending dissertation. Well, you see, this is very clearly. I don't know how you guys would not have known that this is the guy and he did the thing and the stuff, and now it's probably going right over your heads.
We haven't seen them yet. How could we possibly know all that? Just looks in the room and starts giving us a lecture. That's great.
Yeah. Why are you?
I don't see you guys taking notes.
Why are smart people so dumb sometimes?
So, do we want to go inside? So they their thing is they make spells magic, and so.
Well, technically, spells are already magic.
Yeah, they.
Well, I mean, they make their spells permanent.
Yes.
So
why don't we do that detect magic thing that you did before and see if they have like lingering effects we should be afraid
I
of?
am most definitely sitting down and casting detect magic. I'm gonna take 10 minutes and ritual that shit.
Because we already tripped one thing just by looking at the lock.
I am getting away from that, by the way.
All right. All of their cloaks are brown, and all of their cloaks are magical.
I should get to know the school of magic.
You would know the school of magic is abjuration.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Is there any other magic, or is it just the cloaks?
The plinths that they're on, there is on a few of them there is a trace elements of necromancy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's less
But
awesome.
Not off specifically on the skeletons, but on the
things
altars they're on.
So,
Right?
and that's it for the magic.
Yep. Oh, also the door. With your detect magic, you're able to determine that there's actually a door hidden in the wall behind, on the opposite end of this room.
Okay.
That's magical.
So we have a couple of concerns here.
Okay, yeah. So we could possibly be dealing with undead clerics, but
Not good at that.
they all could potentially have really awesome cloaks.
Which, how do we feel about robbing the cloaks off of these guys?
Oh, I am totally. Nero is like all about it. He's like, you see, they're magical, and I like magical things, and I feel like I just need to have them. So I know the cloaks are magical, and I have 3 things of alchemist fire.
Mhm.
So if they are undead, we should just be able to throw the alchemist fire at them, and that should deal with 1 or 2 maybe, depending on the damage rolls. And that leaves how many? How many are there total? I'm sorry.
11.
There are 11. If they're skeletons, I feel like we have a pretty good chance on this one, especially with a cleric. What are your channel divinities?
I have Turn Undead and Charm Plants and Animals.
Is turn undead area of effect, or is it
Yeah.
single target?
Turn Undead is 30 foot.
I feel like we have a good chance at this.
Every undead that can see or hear within 30 feet of me, which means if I stand in the middle, I can get the whole room, right?
I feel like we have a good chance at this.
Huh?
And I bet those I bet those rings are worth quite a bit of money. And the magic cloaks. Who does not like magic cloak?
Maybe their church would be happy to have some of those rings brought back because this place has gone straight to hell.
Oh yeah, what's the alignment of that deity? Would I know that?
Oh yeah. Oh, 1 second. I have to bring that back up again.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's not a bad guy, but this place is messed up, so we're recovering stuff for them now.
Like,
Totally not
is he
crazy.
like evil shit?
I doubt it. He's a gnome god.
Well, I feel like this is leaning towards deep gnomes, which are kind of
They're a bit more on the shady side.
they're
that's true.
they're a bit more in the gray area, but
Yeah.
Give me a second here. To find him. Just a second. It's like I have to find him here. He is good.
okay.
Okay, so he's a good guy.
Yeah, I feel like if we liberated some of these things, it'd probably be welcome at one of their churches or
Well,
other places
We'll
of
put
worship.
them to good use reclaiming this from the bad dudes.
Okay, so we are going to do this. Yes.
All right. So
I'll stand back.
I stand directly in the middle of the room, and I cast Shillelagh on my staff just in case the shit goes down.
I am going to approach one of the plinths.
I'm gonna stand back a bit and
No, actually, I take that back. I'm not approaching a plinth. I am standing in the doorway, and I am mage handing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, good idea.
I am going to mage hand over to one of the things and try to remove its cloak.
All right. I need you to roll a d6.
Oh joy! A 2.
All right. So this is what happens.
Oh, I got another cantrip. I need to deal with that. I'm not going to do that right now because obviously we're in the middle of the thing.
So you approach this one of these
Mage hand.
these guys. Oh, you mage hand.
Yeah,
Yep,
mage
mage
hand.
hand.
Lift it up. Okay. As you lift it up, this kind of green mist comes out of the altar, and but you're able to get the cloak, and even though the green mist actually envelops you.
From 30 feet away?
Yep.
So we got everyone.
No, it only went for you.
Oh.
It kind of, I can't explain things. I can't explain it without giving things away. But it kind of, your mage hand activated it. It recognized your mage hand. It recognized the connection between you and your mage hand, and just went to you. However, because you have your amulet of your health, nothing happens.
Yes.
Oh man, that was awesome.
That's good.
Did the skeleton look like it moved?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring the cloak back to my. I'm gonna bring the cloak back to myself. Does the mist go away?
Yeah, it kind of dissipates after a few seconds, basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring the cloak back to me. So do you guys want to like maybe step outside again and let me have a little bit with this to see if this is worth it, or do we want to keep grabbing?
Yeah. Go for it.
Let's back up and let the wizard do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was back out the
We'll go
door,
to
and I'm gonna spend some time with this cloak and see if I can figure out the nature of the abjuration magic.
Okay. After probably about an hour, it will take you.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You want to spend a hit die healing back some of those hit points during that? hour?
Yeah, I do actually.
Because I also do.
So as you
How does that work?
6.
so you basically spend one of the hit die you have. You regain your hit die every long rest you take, but you can choose how many hit die you want to roll. So if I have 5d10, I can spend 3 of my hit dice, roll them, and then I regain that much HP during a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping 2.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Full health. Sweet.
All right, I'm still down 2,
Or-
but that's not a big deal.
So I'll spend 1.
Okay. So, what is the nature of the cloak?
This is a cloak of protection.
Fuck yes, I put that shit on like a boss.
So you have a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws while you wear the cloak.
Awesome. I didn't know about the saving throws bit.
That's pimp as hell.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they're all that, we need to totally get all of them.
Yeah, I could use that.
That's boss as
No
hell.
armor.
Are you going to send your wizard to do it, or are you guys going to go individually and do it?
Same.
I think I like the wizard mage hand process. We'll just get all of them.
Okay.
+1 to. Is this an attuned item?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So basically, you have Nero kind of going in, mage handing these things, and each time he mage hands a cloak off one of these things, do you want him to mage hand a cloak off all of them, or just off enough for you guys?
All of them. Clean
Got it.
that shit out.
Okay.
Right.
So in total, between the cloak that you have for Nero and the 2 cloaks, 1 for each of you guys, that leaves 8 cloaks of protection.
Holy shit.
Right, because there was 11 of them.
8 cloaks of protection. Just fucking.
All right, so I'm thinking some of these we pass out to the rest of the group when we're
Yeah, when we find them, yeah.
yeah.
And some of these we can use to barter with people, and some of them they're just straight up money waiting to happen. And
Oh,
some
yeah,
of them we
yeah,
might want to
totally.
return to the appropriate church.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
So as you guys are waiting here, kind of attuning to this, around the corner, 4 gnolls appear. They look at you. They see you wearing your brown robes, and they turn and walk away.
What? So that was interesting. I say we go for broke and we take the rings too.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, same deal. I'm mage handing the rings. I'm taking all the rings.
Okay. So each ring is a bronze ring with a jet in the center. You can tell it isn't magical. However, each one is worth about 50 gold pieces.
We have 11 of them.
I want,
So you-
I want one.
So you
I
have
don't like
about
Rick.
So you have 550 gold pieces worth of.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put one on just because. So guys,
We're also
there's also a secret magical door. Do we want to try for secret door?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, why not? This is like I'm looking furiously for a save button.
Right.
So I'm gonna go into the room, and like wherever I remember the secret door being. So can we get a better description of the room? So like what are the walls made out of and like that sort of deal?
The walls of this room are a kind of rough. This looks like this was probably a burial place. But the door on the other side is actually made of what looks to be silver, but based on your previous experience,
Probably just painted.
So this time, I'm going to stand 30 feet away,
okay.
and I'm going to send my mage hand to flick it.
Okay. You flick it with your mage hand, and the door opens.
Is there an explosion?
No.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to move sort of into line of sight of the door. I'm going to drop mage hand, and I'm going to use dancing light to make a humanoid size light, and I'm going to send him into the room and see what I see.
All right. So this is all the stonework in this room is black. The surface is being polished to a smooth, glossy texture. The dome ceiling, 30 feet overhead, shows phosphorescent gleams, each small dot obviously representing a star, and the combinations making miniature constellations. A broken obsidian altar stone stands in the center of the chamber. The place is otherwise empty. There is an arched exit about 7 feet wide, 12 feet tall. It breaks the smooth curve at the south. Along the upper archway are carved letters in common, Exalted Chamber of High Augury.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Right?
I don't see anything in this poem that looks like it might.
It might be referring to some other stuff than what we're doing then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm combing over this. I don't see anything. Well, it says the two united in the past. Maybe this is another deity that helped build this, apart from the one that's evil.
And you can tell based on this, how things are designed that there is the gnome deity that you knew of before had a brother deity.
Oh,
His name was Romag, and essentially he attempted to before he originally wasn't a god. He was a mortal, and he tried to ask the gods questions about the purpose of the universe, and which would be okay as a cleric. Bren, you would know that like doing an augury to ask the gods a question is a thing that clerics can do. It's a thing. It's a thing. This thing, he did it multiple times per day, multiple days of the week, like every day, at least twice a day, asking them questions about absolutely everything. And eventually they just get tired of it, and they asked the gnome deity to basically spend his time between taking care of all things below the earth and answering this guy's questions.
Oh God.
And so his response was, I want to make things cheap and easy, and I don't want to have to do this for the rest of eternity, or for as long as this guy lives. So for about 10 years, he let this guy ask him all these questions. And he tried his best to answer this, but eventually, for God, 10 years is nothing. So he just got bored of wanting to answer these questions. And so his solution was to make him a god, so that he would know all the answers to all the questions he ever wanted to ask. The downfall of this was that Romag, who is this brother, essentially, what wasn't brought up to light until after he became a god was that he was a death cleric.
Oops.
And so,
Uh-oh.
This is the evil twin of his brother. However, even though he is evil, he is not like a pure evil. So the idea is that if you worship the Earth deity, you also worship his brother. And so there's a room, the Augury Temple, which is a. Have you heard of in real life scrying mirrors?
Yeah.
And how they're pitch black and that kind of thing. So this, except they would build a giant scrying room to ask questions.
So the two united in the past, a place to build and spells to cast. Is it fair to assume that refers to this?
From what you can base
That's
off what you know, yes, basically.
Their power grew and took the land and people around as they had planned. Wait. Okay. So I relay all of this. So, do we want to go inside? Is my detect magic still going, or do I need to do that again at this point?
No, it's still working. In the center, you can tell there's divination magic, and you can also tell that the archway on the other side there is a door. It is a obsidian black door, and
I see a gold door.
but this one is actually as it's described, it's actually larger than the other doors you've seen, and this it seems to have writing in a script that isn't common above its archway, which is written in magical runes.
Do we want to go in here? There is divination magic on the altar in the center.
And this is a divination kind of god, right? So that's not out of place.
I am a divination wizard.
Right. I'm thinking that
So
this is going to bother you if we don't go in there and check it out, right?
it is actually nagging at Nero something vicious right now.
All right. So I think, again, we're going to give him some space to let him go check that out. I mean, usually letting the wizard go first is a terrible plan, but here it seems like the way to go.
And I still do have portents that I haven't used, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if I can insta 17 my way out of something. Yeah, I'm gonna venture into the room and I'm gonna kind of take. I'm actually gonna pull a book out and start making notes as I'm sort of like walking around the room and looking at things. And after I've sort of made a circle of the room, I'm going to approach the altar in the center and give that a good look over.
Alrighty, you can see that in the center, the altar kind of moves up a little bit, and there's a open space, there is a what looks to be a large scrying mirror in the center, and then around the edge there is a low stone seat, low that a halfling or a gnome could sit comfortably on it, but a human could have to crouch down like they're in a kid's seat, kind of like.
Guys, come take a look at this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna trust him.
He seems to be thinking safe, so I'll creep in behind Brand.
So, how big is the scrying mirror?
It is a 10-foot wide, a 5-foot, 10-foot diameter scrying mirror. So it's quite
It's
large. Yeah. Do any of you sit in the seats?
You,
This may as well happen. Of course I do.
As soon as you sit down on the seat and you get a little bit as comfortable as you can, even though you're not the right height, you hear this kind of booming voice kind of speaking. You may ask 3 questions each of our scrying mirror.
Are you really a scrying mirror?
I am indeed a scrying mirror.
Hey,
How's that?
you,
No
be
wonder
quiet,
you
be
wanna do
quiet,
that.
be quiet. Don't even think. Okay, so we get, just to confirm,
No more stupid jokes.
he said three questions each, not
Each.
total.
Not total each, yes.
So we have now 8 chances to figure out as much about this riddle as we can. So, how do we want to do this?
Don't ask the mirror that.
No. This is out of character because I'm not doing the voice, so I assume that we know I'm out of character. Hmm.
But this is kind of a big deal here. Like,
Yeah, this is big. This is big.
Yeah.
I would like to. I'm gonna ask the scrying mirror. I kind of want to drop a question on why the Knolls walked away when we had the cloaks on. Does that seem fair?
That seems fair.
So I'm going to ask the scrying mirror what significance the cloaks that we have inside the temple. By the way, no one asked this thing 3 questions.
I'm
2
writing
tops.
down.
You ask the chamber, and there's a pause, and then he says, "Oppose the southern."
No, thank you. Oppose the southern.
Oppose the southern room.
Are you purposefully using the accent on southern, or is that like a different word that I'm not picking up?
Southern, as in like the south.
Oh, okay. So I ask it what significance it has, and he answers with oppose the southern room.
Mhm.
Oh joy! It's one of these scrying mirrors.
right. Okay. Maybe they identify us as belonging somewhere, and
Maybe there's a temple still active down here somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, it said we oppose something, right?
Hmm.
What is the significance? Oppose. Fucking riddles.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oppose
You're so
the
smart. I got a
southern
riddle for
room.
you.
I kind of would we have enough of a sense of direction to know
Which way
if
is south?
if the room that we're in is south of where we started?
You could make a survival check.
Who is good at survival here?
Hang on a sec. Actually, I think I have something that applies. But let me look before I tell you something wrong.
I have the.
So I don't want to drop a question. I don't want to use a question to find out if this is the room to which it's referring.
Right.
And I'm convinced that if we ask it all three questions, something bad is going to happen. So no one ask it more than two. This has some sort of genie written all over it.
Yeah, it does, and you're probably right to be concerned there. Where the hell is my thing?
Are you an Outlander?
Yeah.
I am. I'm just checking out. Excellent memory for maps, geography. Always recall general layout, terrain, and features, etc. around you.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically mention knowing which way.
Could
is north.
he-
Maps and geography? So
Could he make the check at advantage?
Sure. I'll roll with that.
All right, you want to do it, or you want me to do it?
what's your chances?
For survival, mine's plus
Yeah.
5.
Go for it. Mine's only +2.
Okay, and you said with advantage.
Yep.
All right. 15.
15.
My dice
you're-
are not hot tonight.
You're able to determine that based where you've been going, you've actually been heading towards the northern part. So it may imply that there is a room or chamber to the south that it was asking you to avoid.
Okay.
Oh God, I hate these fucking riddles. Okay. Is I feel like I have to lawyer these things out now. Anybody else want to give this a try to figure out something about the riddle?
I'm wondering what the limitations of this thing are.
Do you want to ask it what the limitations?
Well,
of
no,
its
I
answers
don't.
are?
I don't want to. I don't want to ask it what its limitations are. It's going to give us a stupid ass riddle answer to that. That's not going to be helpful at all. Like
Specifically, what are the parameters in which you are allowed to answer?
it's like I'm thinking, are we wasting knowledge asking it about this dungeon?
How do you mean?
Like hypothetically, if this is like a conduit to get answers to divination from the gods, do we really want to focus too much on which ways that dangerous monsters are or where the treasure is? Like, do we maybe want to ask it bigger questions?
Nero does not think that far.
Which is kind of ironic when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is. Like he's much more of like a laissez-faire divination wizard. Like shit'll happen, when it'll happen, and not before and not after, regardless of how you interact with it. So what's the point in worrying about it? It's kind of his philosophy.
Yeah. I'm more of the magic is left best to you kind of people, and I'll just hit stuff.
I'd probably just give us riddle answers to the big questions too.
Most likely.
It'd be even more annoying.
Their power grew and took the land. And can I ask?
Who is she in this poem?
We don't know.
No, is that a good question?
Well, what you would probably want to do first is read the poem to it, and then be like, "Who is her?" Because then he could answer with like fucking any poem.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm not the sage learned type like you to study stuff, so I'm just giving you guys ideas.
Oh yeah. I am going to ask it. The heart was followed by the crowns and moon and people of the towns. The place was ruined, torn apart, and left with chains around the heart of evil power, but the key was never found in the debris. There were chains on the door to this place. And this place is sort of ruiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who he is. Would it be right to assume that the he is the Romeg guy?
It might be,
Maybe.
but it might not be.
Yeah.
Was he united in the past, the place to build and spells to cast? The power grew and took the land, and people were on as they had planned. A key without a lock they made. To force the powers of good to yield.
Right. So we don't want them to have that thing going, and we don't have an army at our back to stop them like the last ones did.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask it what the weapon is?
Well, knowing what we have
What?
good, but
What is the key of golden gems that was used by men to force the powers of good to yield?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So your question is,
I'm
what
trying
was
to
the-
figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the key was.
Okay.
Is it a literal key?
There's a pause. And your answer you receive is find the forbidden object.
Son of a bitch.
Does somebody want to drop a question on asking what the forbidden object is in reference to the last question that was asked?
do you think we'll actually get a straight answer?
I feel like we won't.
Fuck.
I feel like who is the she?
Actually. You know what? I'm going to take a chance here. You said there's a big archway with a giant door in it, right? a big obsidian
Yeah, the big
door,
black door.
and there's runes above it that are not in common?
They are not in common.
Does it look like a language that can everybody take a look at this and see if they recognize it with any of the languages that they know?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I personally speak Draconic, Elvish, Primordial.
I speak Common, Elven, and Gnome.
No might.
And I
So if you know Gnomish, the ruins read the Temple of Earth.
Okay, so this is the Temple of Earth,
that kind of makes sense.
which, you know, the gnomish earth god brown robes thing makes sense with that.
I'm going to spend my last question and ask it if we will find woe or fortune on the other side of the big door.
Will we find woe or fortune on the other side of the door?
Yes.
So you want him to say if the answer is woe or if the answer is fortune?
Yes, that's what we would like it to say.
But I know what he's going to say now. Lay it on me. I should only have said one. Because now he's going to say...
Find the Northern Passage.
I was expecting a yes.
Yeah, right. Yes, you will either find woe or fortune.
Find the northern
avoid the
passage.
northern, avoid the southern, find the northern. I'm seeing a trend here.
Yep. Okay, that's my 3 questions. Now tell me what bad happens to me because I used all 3 of my questions.
I would like you to roll a D100.
I knew it!
Then you die.
Am I just rolling a D100 or am I rolling a
Just
D100 and a D10?
Just a D100.
60.
60. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Ha 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 ha!
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so having asked all my questions, I'm going to stand up and pull out my book and continue. I'm going to look at the ceiling. I'm going to try to make like sketches of the things I see, and I'm going to go investigate the big obsidian door.
Do you want guidance?
Yeah, go ahead, give me guidance.
All right, you have guidance.
Can I investigate the door?
He's climbing all over me and the pad.
5 questions doth remain. Please do not answer them the same.
You want to go or you want me to go?
In door investigation?
Yeah. An investigation check.
What goes the pad?
15.
All right. It opens away from
What?
you. As
Guys,
in-
it opened.
No. If you were to open it, it'd open away from you. It is made of pure obsidian. There is no. It is not like someone cut obsidian and then put it together like a door. They took a big chunk of obsidian, made a door out of it, and then put it here.
Ooh. Okay, so that's good for me. You guys wanna handle your questions?
All right, so I'm going to sit down uncomfortably on the thing to the best of my ability. Then I'm going to recite the poem.
In its
and
entirety.
say- yeah, the whole thing. which I'm not actually going to do into the mic right now, because that's. And then at the end, go. Who is she?
And get ready to write down the next cryptic.
Right.
Seek an ancient stairway down.
Okay, that's actually new information, though.
It is.
Look for an ancient stairway.
That is. Who is she? And that is what's on the other side of the door that I opened anyway.
And then I don't ask, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Chuck could chuck wood.
I don't do that.
I want to send a dancing light beyond the big obsidian door.
You're going to cast what again?
I'm gonna dancing light and send it to the other side of the door, and illuminate whatever is on the other side of it.
Okay, you can see that there's a crack of light on the other side of it.
Oh, I open the door and there's a light.
Oh, sorry, you open the door and you. Okay.
Yeah,
I
like
thought
I'm sort of pushing it open just enough to like stick my rod through and cast the light spell so I can see what's over there.
All right.
And it's like sticking a flashlight through the crack in the door.
All right. So you open the door, you put the light in, and what you see is this great open area, essentially. I can best describe it as this room is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 80 feet by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 80 feet by 80 feet. There is a bronze pyramid about 10 feet by 20 feet by 20 feet in the center. And standing in a perfect square, equally distant apart, are 4 earth elementals that seem to be not moving.
Jesus. All right. I'm going to ask the mirror.
And I relay all of that.
Which other gods are worshipped in this temple?
Good question. Settle.
Oppose the lower tomb.
Son of a bitch. Oh. But we must seek the ancient stairway.
3 questions do remain.
Do I huck the percentile also?
Yep.
Alrighty. Alrighty then. 26.
26. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute.
What? Ah! So
This is
During that time, you now have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
for a whole minute. That'd have been like kind of creepy and awesome if it was permanent.
You just joined the navigator.
so I think we
So
should
please
ask it
question.
if the earth elementals will attack us. because I want to see what's in the pyramid.
All right, that's legit.
Okay.
So-
my questions now, I guess.
So
Okay. The earth elementals in the room behind the door, will they attack us?
There is a pause longer than the other pauses you've experienced before, and your answer is actually something you did not expect. You don't get a kind of a riddle. You don't get a flat one-word answer. You get a sentence, which is this. As you are acolytes of the cult of Romag, it will
Ah!
not attack you.
however,
Nope, no, that's it.
However, if we go
Okay.
the other way, we better have robes for the other things.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the opposed to spouse and
so this is what that's told us is that
You think?
is that Romag is definitely the he.
Mhm.
Seems to
That's
be.
what that tells me is Romag is the he that escaped.
yeah, that's
You know that the other deity, the other gnome deity that you talked about, was also a male.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, should I go?
ask
uh,
it if Romag is still here.
Okay, not what I was gonna ask, but okay.
Oh no, it's fine. That's fine, dude. Do you.
Is Romag still here?
No, oh, okay.
Hey, you're the two learned ones.
Never.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it said they won't attack us. So I say we go investigate the bronze pyramid.
We have
we
one more question.
In the poem, I recite the poem. Who is she that's being referred to?
We already asked
Hello?
it that.
You did?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't remember asking her that.
I asked her that.
You asked him if Romag. Wait. You asked. You asked it in a who is the question, but the way you worded it this way was a little different. I remember that enough. There's just a tiny bit different with how you worded it because yeah, the first time you asked it was is, and this time it is who. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
So there is another pause, and the scrying mirror cracks from one end of its diameter to the other,
Oops.
and you hear the voice say, "Zugtmoy."
I'm gonna need you to spell that.
I'll put it in the chat.
Wait. We've heard that name before. We have definitely heard that name before.
Yes, you have heard the name before.
Yeah. we have.
Where have we heard that name before?
Do you want me to tell you, or
I have it written down here, but I don't know why I have it written down.
alrighty? Zugmoy is the sister of Lolth.
Right.
Ah.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
Those are bad people.
They ain't people.
Well, I don't know. You can't tell the sister is bad just because the other sister is bad. That's not always true.
That's sort of true. Yeah.
Zugtmoy. So, with all of this out of the way and all of these fantastic revelations, I say we go investigate the really cool
Yeah,
temple
let's
over
look
there.
at that pyramid.
Yeah. Now that I kind of broke it.
Yeah, well, you did kind of break it. This is a priceless artifact, and you broke it. So I'm gonna push the doors open,
Mhm.
and you guys go in front, please,
Okay,
and make sure you have your cloaks on
cloak is on.
Yep.
and a ring, just for good measure.
Yes, and a ring.
And now we're gonna very carefully and slowly approach the pyramid.
All right. So as you enter, this great open area is obviously the one in which the principle of the elemental evil of Earth is served. The walls are rough-hewn sandstone. The entire floor is dark brown earth. Some sort of phosphorescent lichen provides a dim illumination throughout the vast area. It glows on walls and ceiling, supports and arches. Crescents and wall scones indicate that during ceremonies other light sources are used. In the center of the room, occupying a 20-foot square area, is a pyramid of hardened packed dirt and bronze. The sides rise about 6 feet, and the top is flat, forming an area about 6 feet square. Stone steps are set into the four faces of the pyramid. Atop it is a stone column, each of its four faces bearing a carved triangle and sporting a pair of bronze manacles dangling from bolted rings. At the base of the south face of the column rests a bronze box. 3 doors are in the south wall. Those to the left and right are normal, but the center are huge bronze valves. These bear a strange set of silvery glowing runes, obviously chiseled into their face by someone other than their maker. They are sealed shut, soft iron filling all the cracks. On the manacles, which are in the top of the pyramid, there is from hanging from there a male human, 2 female humans, and a male orc.
Are they alive?
Not. Yeah, that was my next question. Like not decayed and shit.
No, live, like fairly well alive.
We should get them down.
Hey, you guys! We're here to sacrifice you and things. I'm gonna make my way up to them. Do the elementals like do anything?
As soon as you step upon the earth, the 4 begin to approach you. However, they stop as if recognizing something, and then turn and move back to their original positions.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So let's make our way to the top of the thing and let's figure out what's going on with these people.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Bronze manacles.
Alrighty. So as you get up here, you can see that you might be able to break these things off. However, what you can tell is the male looks to be a man at arms of some form. The 2 female humans are clearly some form of country folk, and the orc looks like it may have actually been a raider at some point.
So I want to approach the human male. Is he like awake and alert?
Yep.
Excuse me. how did you get here? And what are you doing?
Get away from me, swine! And he'll spit in your face.
Do I? I don't. So I wipe it off. I say, you know, I'm really kicking myself for dropping charm person.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't want to drop a. Do you guys want to do anything? Like, is while I'm trying to.
No, I'm just keeping.
I'm going to go up there and inspect the manacles and see if they look like something that can be opened or if there's something that's going to need to be like broken.
We need to figure out what's going on with them before we let them free.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
As this could, we don't know what this is. We should probably try to get some answers before we let them go. Like, I'm gonna look back at the guy and do I have anything on me that would denote that, actually, I say, look, I'm gonna like whisper to him. Me and my friends here, we just found these robes. We don't really follow the faith. We're just using it to blend in. So if you want to maybe increase your chances of getting out of here, you should probably be cooperative.
Make a persuasion check.
Do I still have guidance? Does this work for guidance?
I can
Or,
give you guidance.
Let me get that.
No, it's a cantrip. I can throw it around. It's just the only real limitation is that it's range touch.
Okay, and that works for checks too, right?
Yeah, it's skill
Okay.
checks.
Yeah. So can I get guidance?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 15 so far. 19 total.
Good. So you kind of say this to him, and he's like, "Oh, that's good. Finally, someone
And,
came to rescue me."
and I want to like sort of, hey, which one of you has the other cloaks?
That
I think we're
Talking to my party members.
I think we kind of probably divided them up. I mean, it's a lot of crap to carry around for one person.
Okay, yeah. So I sort of take my backpack and I open and I show him the other cloaks. I'm like, yeah, it's really just we're not really here to kill you. I don't want the elementals to go crazy, So where are you from?
Greyhawk.
Do I know where that is?
The city of Greyhawk.
Oh, he said Greyhawk. I'm sorry, I heard that a little weird. So you're from Greyhawk. How did you get all the way here? That is far away, no?
They raided me, and I told them I wasn't going to join, so they tied me here and said the Knolls would be coming to finish me off.
Who is they?
Oh, the orcs.
All we've seen in here so far have been the Knolls
And some hobgoblins and ogres.
and some hobgoblins and the ogres.
Oh, you'd be fairly lucky then. This place is swarming with orcs.
I'm just gonna write that down in my little book. And then you hang tight. I'm gonna insight check this guy. Like, does he look like he's trying to be funny with me?
Or no, you can make an insight check.
That's a 7.
It seems like he's being pretty honest with you.
Okay, I'm gonna corroborate your story with the other people here, and we'll come back to you. Okay? You just hang tight.
Uh,
And I'm gonna go over to one of the human females, and same line of questioning, really.
To avoid punishing you guys with my female voice, basically they gave you the same gist that they were captives of a recent raid. But as for like what exactly they were trying to, do, or what they were brought here for, they have no idea. They were just brought here, chained up, and were
Okay.
waiting for something.
Okay, and now the orc. Okay, my big green smelly friend. What is your story?
He'll. Do you speak Orcish?
No, I'm just talking at him in common.
Oh, he's like, he starts. It's like rock.
Do I? I do not have comprehend languages.
I
I
translate.
don't know.
You try what?
I'll translate.
Oh, you speak Orcish?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's he saying? What's that bastard saying?
So, Ethos, you basically know that he's basically saying, "Get away from me, you stupid magic user! I do not have time for you."
Well, you see,
He's not being very nice. Is what he's doing.
so are you translating? I assume?
I'll do it word for word, yeah.
Okay, so and then I want to say back to him, well, you see, you can either be cooperative or, and we might be able to work out some kind of exchange of services where we let you go and then you help us and then you get to leave, like something like that. If you want to be cooperative, or we just kill you where you stand.
So you translate back to him, and his response is something that kind of perks your ears, Ethos. What everyone else hears is Karmake block, and what he says is, Puny One defeated the troll.
Guys, he just said he defeated the troll.
Okay, I'm gonna put this poor fool out of his misery.
The orc?
Uh-huh. I want to just sort of put my no. Do we so look to the other guys. Do we want to press this guy, or do we just want to axe him and take the humans and get out of here? Like, what do we want to do? Or do we want to just kill them all? I mean, really, who cares?
No, we're not going to kill them all.
But what about the green one?
He's probably one of the raiders that kidnapped these people, right?
Look at the humans, be like, was he one of the ones that was with when you were captured?
They nod, basically, by saying that he was he was essentially one of the people that was with the raid.
With that, I want to shove my rod down his throat and cast Firebolt.
All right, you can do that. Roll 2d10 instead of the normal 1d10.
Just brutal, angry. I don't like this guy anymore. He's not leaving here.
This
This
made
is
a sacrifice with fire on the altar of elemental earth.
Oh, you're right. I'm probably gonna get fined. That is 17 total fire damage in his throat.
Okay.
And if that doesn't look like it puts him down, I'm going to do it again and again and again until he's dead.
Something I forgot to do with this. Roll a D100.
Oh yeah, because he asked his
43.
43?
Yep.
Okay. So for the next 8 hours, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
I got robbed.
I got a spell slot back, so...
My spell slot's pretty good. I mean,
So does this guy look like he's hurting after the first one?
He's dead.
Oh, good.
that's a lot of hurt.
Because the next step was going to be mage handing one of the alchemist fires on him.
However, as his blood explodes down onto the ground and on this pyramid, instead of it pooling up, it's absorbed and sucked into the pyramid. How many of you went on the pyramid, and how many of you stayed off of the pyramid?
All three of us were on it.
Okay. The dirt that was around this pyramid, it just falls as if a hole is opened up, like whoop.
Oh shit!
No, at least we're not on it. Falling with it.
Below it, you can see that there is vast amounts of treasure around this place.
What?
Not golden coins, not like a smog style. There's just an array of many things. However,
how far down is it?
It's about 20 feet down.
Okay, continue with your description.
From where you are, about 40 feet, really.
Okay, continue with your description.
The thing that was living there, you have unleashed.
What is it?
I have to get its stats.
What is it? What does it look like?
I'll describe it to you.
Oh, we should have rescued the 3 people first.
Fuck.
They're still chained to this thing.
So, as
they wouldn't be able to help anyway. They don't have anything.
Well, yeah, but we could have maybe got them away instead of having them be chained there to be eaten by a horrible monster.
As the doors,
I'm trying to be a good guy.
As the doors shut.
As the doors open, the big doors that have the runes on them.
Oh, fuck.
You hear a voice in Gnomish speak. That means that Bran is the only one who can hear it.
Please be a giant badger. Please be a giant badger.
You hear a kind of a voice that sounds familiar. It sounds like the augury one, but a little higher pitched. And he says, "Thank you for your sacrifice.
Please be a giant badger.
I would like to introduce to you as proud acolytes of my faith. My guardian."
Oh, fuck. He's a giant badger, right? His thing is badgers. I demand a dire badger.
I have good news and bad news.
Oh, fuck.
The bad news is that was the other gnome deity.
Oh, shit.
The patron creature of Romag is not a giant badger.
Purple worm.
The door opens. Behind it, you can see stairs that lead downwards, similar to the rest of the temple.
Stairs that lead downwards?
Stairs lead downwards.
Oh, shit.
The symbols move away from earth elements. You can see that the tile is blue and aquamarine and gold.
We are so dead.
You can see that this is probably the entrance to the next level of the temple.
Maybe if our wizard didn't make blood sacrifices to evil gods,
and standing in the doorway, I'll describe his size, is a large. So we're talking about probably somewhere between 10 and 12 feet tall. It looks like a cross between a gorilla and a beetle.
Oh,
and you can make
I don't know what this is.
You can make
I don't know what this is.
You can make a nature check to determine what it is.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I did not roll well.
19?
I got an 11.
19. A 19 will do it.
Yeah.
It is an Umber Hulk.
Motherfucker.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
I was afraid of that.
That is not okay. This is bad, guys.
Yes,
The
that's
things are
very bad.
dangerous.
We're not
We're all
anywhere
gonna
near
die.
ready to take this signal on.
so we make
It's
a
a
break
horse
for the
control.
other door. I have just killed your characters, and I am so sorry.
Make a break. We're 40 feet up.
Oh yeah, how's it gonna get to us? It fell down.
Might be
I'm
able to
pretty sure it can get to us, dude.
No.
It won't be okay.
So I'm gonna see this. Are we going into initiative? Are we doing this right now?
Oh, we are going into initiative.
Oh fuck! I don't remember what those do. I know that looking at them is bad.
Yeah, they can cause confusion, I believe it is.
What does confusion do again?
Possibly attack other members of the party, stand around.
That is. Hey, remember we have +1 to our saves.
Woohoo!
So that's a
probably not
19
a
for my
beast.
initiative.
Oh.
And
Hey!
17.
I got a 17. I'm so
Would
used
I-
to going last.
would I know if this is resistant to non-magical attacks?
Based off a 19,
Yeah.
you know that it has no specific resistances or immunities.
Okay. So I don't have to drop a concentration spell for magic weapon.
Okay, so what was Ethos? What was your
17.
initiative? 15?
17.
17. Nero, what was yours?
19.
19. Bran, what was yours?
Also 17.
17. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he beats me on Dex, though.
Yes.
16.
So everyone goes before the Umber Hulk.
This is a
So first of
Guardian.
all,
You think we're part of the acolytes. Why would we be attacking us?
Nero, I need you to go first.
With a 19 would I know about the confusion thing?
You would know that looking
At it is bad.
looking at it is bad. Yes.
Then I am going to drop mirror image and retreat to the other side of the platform.
Mirror image. You lose any duplicates yourself, appear in your space. Let's move with you and move your actions. Shifting position of the track. Okay. And you're gonna. Okay, so where are you moving to?
The other side of the platform, away from the Umber Hulk.
Okay, so that's a distance about 10 feet, 20 feet. So you're on the other side of the.
Yep, I'm just chilling with my duplicates. And that's
so there's
all
a
I
20.
can do.
It's like a 20-foot gap between. Actually, there's a 30-foot gap between where it is and the pyramid is.
Oh, never mind. I'll stay where I am then. But I'm not looking at it. I'm averting my gaze, but I have mirror imaged myself.
Okay. So next is Ethos.
It's actually like charging the pyramid. Or...
It hasn't moved yet, so it's just the door opened and it basically pushed the doors open and it's there.
From the bottom of the pyramid to the ground was how much?
20 from the bottom of the pyramid to the ground is 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go down the back side of the pyramid and teleport down to the ground.
All right.
Oh yeah, because you can do that.
Yeah, and if it does anything, then I know to come back up.
Yep. So next is Bran.
How far away is it? Ballpark?
30 feet.
30
Roughly.
feet?
Yep.
So I am going to, in the space,
40 feet. Sorry.
40 feet? Okay. In the space between us, I'm going to throw down spike growth.
Okay.
And that's a 20-foot radius, so it'll cover the whole space in between us. Ballpark again, because, you know, we're elevated and whatnot.
Okay.
And I don't know how smart they are, if it'll let through that or not.
I'm gonna try something on my turn with its intelligence, so we'll find out.
And
What's your spell save DC?
mine, 13. But there's
Okay.
no save for spike growth.
There is if you any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast.
Right. That part.
Yeah. It did not meet it though, so it has no idea it's there.
Yeah. I was thinking like the save to take the damage walking through it. In which case there's not one. You just either you go through and take the damage or you go around and don't.
All right. So it's go. So it's going to take a step back into the shadows where the stairs are. And you hear as it moves thump, 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 and then just pause, and then you hear thump, 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 as it goes.
Oh fuck!
A running jump and lands at the front of the pyramid over the gap. And then it's going to attack. Are you still in the pyramid, Bran?
Yeah, I'm still in the pyramid.
Okay, it's going to attack you then. So it's going to make. Okay.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Does 21 hit?
Yes, just barely.
Yeah, crap.
Does 23 hit? Yeah, 23 would hit. So that's 2 hits.
Jesus.
It's mandible from its mouth as it's reaching down, misses you, but its 2 claws gonna whack into you, and you're gonna take 10 damage from the first attack.
Shit.
And 7 damage from the second one.
Oh my god.
I might be able to do something.
And now it is Craig's Nero's go.
I can't take that again.
Okay, this is what I want to do. Am I in its threat range?
It's to hit threat range. No.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Target must succeed an intelligence saving throw on a failed save. I'm looking for. Okay, so this is what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm attempting to phantasmal force it, and you're going to have to work with me on this. What I want to do is I want to convince it that there are. It probably has tremor sense. Would I know if it relies on tremor sense or visual sight? Or both?
You can see it relies on both.
Okay. Sound, temperature, and other stimuli. Okay. This is what I want to do. I want to drop phantasmal force on it. I would like it to perceive some type of large, sort of like a. I want it to envision that there is a blanket on it that is crackling with lightning in such a way that it is sort of like vibrating at a really high frequency. So like I'm attempting to I want to so it says that the target while it is affected by the spell, it treats the phantasm as if it were real, and it rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting the phantasm, i.e., a target attempting to walk across the bridge, blah, blah, blah. So would this convince it that it is blind if it fails the check?
If it fails the check, it could, yeah.
Okay. So like, what I'm attempting here is I want to blind it and try to maybe give it disadvantage on perceiving with tremor sense by making it feel like there's this vibrating, really hot bag on it.
Alrighty.
So he has to make an intelligence saving throw, but don't bother because he rolls a 3.
Actually, he rolls a 2 because it's -1.
So intelligence not a strong suit.
Intelligence isn't, and I wanted no risk to that, so I'm dropping the 3 portent, and it's rolling the 2, so it is affected by the phantasm.
Okay, I roll a d6.
So, at the very least, that should steal a turn or two from it, right? Like, crap.
It does not state that I need to see the creature to do this, so I could do it without looking at him.
Yep.
So, why am I rolling the d6?
You craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. So
Son of a bitch.
So you'd have to look at him to cast it, and then turn around. Yeah.
It says, actually, I have to make a charisma saving throw, right? To not be affected by the. Is it a charisma saving throw?
Is it a charisma saving? It is a charisma saving throw. Yeah.
I roll a 17.
All right.
Plus 1 is 18. That's both of my portents gone to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was the d6 you did?
I still have to roll the d6?
Yep.
Okay. 6.
6. So you create this illusion of this extremely hot blanket that's covering its face. And it totally and utterly believes that suddenly this super blanket is basically burning into its flesh as it's and hiding its vision. So for the purposes of as long as it is able to determine that this thing is real,
Okay.
It will take 1d6 Do you say electricity was covering it?
It's 1d6 psychic damage, but it perceives whatever I tell it to perceive.
Yeah. So it feels like it's taking really hot, fiery electrical damage or whatever it is, but it just took 6 psychic
Okay.
damage.
All right, cool. So that's my phantasmal force. Yep, and mirror image is still up because that's not concentration. And I am going to back away from it. There you go. It's blinded and all the other such things that come with that. Go whack him.
All right. I'm pretty sure that makes it Aethys.
Yeah.
I'm moving as far away from it on the platform as I could possibly move away from it.
Okay, so I go around the side, and I'm gonna throw my spear at it.
Okay, so yep, that makes sense.
20.
And it, oh, I was gonna say it can't see him, so advantage. But if you crit his ass, it doesn't matter.
No. Come on, good damage.
Oh yeah, it even if its tremor sense isn't blocked, it can't perceive ranged attacks, or logically it wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, 7 and for crit, an extra 6, 13.
How much damage again?
13 total.
13 total. All right.
We might be able to do this.
I'm gonna try something. It's a little high risk.
He has, a statistical chance of missing me at least once. So like I can take statistically one hit is going to miss against me. So
All right.
And-
so next.
okay.
So yeah. So Aethys, you threw your spear at him, and then you're gonna hide back under cover, or
No, I'm gonna stay where I keep an eye on where he is.
okay.
Well, I'm down below, so you got.
Yep.
Down.
Yep.
Hey, maybe he went. It's nice if he took a step backwards and fell off the edge.
Bran, it's your go.
All right. So it's effectively blinded, right?
Yep.
You know what? I have an inspiration saved up. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to attempt to shove it off the ledge.
All right.
I also have an inspiration saved.
Give us
Like,
that
it's
strike
right in
and
my
let
face.
it hit as hard as you possibly can. Point first, like drive it backwards with the max charge.
Oh. Because like we're kind of on the ledge, right? If I shove it, it'll fall.
Yep.
And then the spike growth is down there.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to try this. All right. Fortunately, I am actually trained in athletics and pretty strong.
It has to use its action to identify so at the very least we get one turn out of this.
Okay.
He has to waste his action to get out of the phantasm. So we should capitalize.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
That 1-digit number that I just threw. Ah! Don't bounce out. 22.
It got a 10.
Yes.
So it's gonna take 2d6 falling damage. Is it? All right. It took 5 falling damage as it falls into its own pit, so to speak.
Does it then take damage from the spike growth?
Oh,
Or is that on its turn?
Spike growth is 2d4 for entering or moving inside of it.
Oh,
For
there you go.
every
that would
5 feet.
include.
So hiking back out, it's going to take some too, unless it has a way of avoiding that.
Hold on.
So we've done a not insignificant amount of damage to it so far. I gotta.
And it's difficult terrain,
Yeah.
which
So
halves its move
it's-
unless it can ignore that somehow.
So the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on this point within range.
Which had been the space between me and it when I cast it.
Yeah. And it says when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. All right. I'm going to have you roll this, okay?
Okay.
All right. I want you to roll 8d4.
Oh. I don't actually own 8d4, so I'm going to have to roll this in stages.
That's fine.
I don't know anyone who does own it.
So that's
I have 15 sets of dice
nice.
in front of me.
That's 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22.
22 damage. All right. He is hurting, but he's not dead yet.
Oh,
Back,
I feel like I got a second level spell worth out of that spike growth now. I was a little concerned I might not.
back away from the ledge.
Yes, and then I back away from the ledge.
All right.
Son of a.
So it is its movement. So
Okay.
it has to stand up first of all. It will take its action to try and identify if this thing is actually real or not.
Okay.
It got a 7,
Nope.
so it still thinks it is blinded. It will stagger forward, trying to reach where it thought it was before. So it's going to move based off the map. It's going to move in order to get up where it has to go. It has to move 5. It has to do that again. So another 8d4.
Okay, I'm super happy with the performance of Spike Growth, guys.
But it will climb up back onto the pyramid. But it is blinded. And it will take the 8d4 damage.
I'm really happy with that Phantasmal Force, by the way, also. Like, this spell combo has worked out really well.
Yeah.
All right, let's see that.
I have a new respect for Phantasmal Force.
12, 15, 17, 20, 23.
That is a bomb ass second level illusion.
Yeah.
23 damage.
Yeah, 23.
All right. He
Yeah.
is
Feeling good about Spike Growth.
he is not looking that good anymore.
The power of Ilona!
So we go back to the top of the initiative order. It is Nero's go.
I am dropping my last second level spell to throw an acid based chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 20.
That is a hit.
Okay, and that is 4d8 acid damage.
Nice.
10, 15, 12, 20.
20.
20 acid.
All right.
Solid.
This acid tears into its body and its flesh, and it looks like it is barely alive.
The damage from the phantasmal force though. It's another 5 psychic.
Yes.
Nero,
Yes.
tell me how you want to do this.
I want the I want it to. It takes the impact from the acid, and it sort of like corrodes, and it's kind of trying to tear at the blanket, and I just want it to like suffocate itself. Like as he's trying to like pull off the blanket and everything. Like I just want him to perceive the blanket smothering him, and he just watch him fall over, choking himself to death.
And that is exactly what happens.
Awesome.
This Ember Hulk clutches at a blanket that's not even actually there, and just suffocates himself to death, and just goes limp. So a number of things happen. There are 2 doors that are in the wall that reveal themselves and open. You also, the treasure that is in this room is there. However, the doors behind you that were obsidian close and cannot be accessed.
Oh, Nero's gonna like.
How do we feel about taking a short rest here and freeing these people?
Yeah. So what were the people doing as all this was going on?
Obviously, they were screaming their head off because this is a friggin' Ember Hulk.
That's a horrible monster that they thought was going to get them.
Yeah. So yeah, you can take a short rest here. I will describe to you the things you find. Okay.
Okay. Let me get a new piece of paper.
All right. You probably will want to. There's a lot of stuff to get through.
Okay. I have a whole new sort of thing here. So what all do we find?
All right. Just let me find if.
Guys, the
What's this?
3 of us just took down an Umber Hulk.
Right? That was awesome.
A wizard, you're a barbarian, and a cleric. Level
You know, if
4.
it was still up on my turn, I was going to try to shove it off the ledge again. You complete asshole.
Holy shit, guys.
So this is what you find in the dungeon. First of all, let's just go with the things that are around the outside. You find, in one area, you find 800 gold pieces and a potion of enlarge reduce.
Nice. Someone's writing that down?
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
In the second area, you find 200 platinum pieces.
Holy shit.
That is awesome.
And
Well, I feel a retirement coming on.
and a suit of ring mail +1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's medium armor, right?
Heavy armor.
Ring is heavy?
If it's either chain mail or a chain shirt. Chain shirt is medium.
Ring mail is its own thing, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
in the book.
ring
I
is
don't
not-
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's heavy armor.
Okay.
If we go quickly to it, ring mail 5e. Ring mail is leather armor with heavy
Yeah.
ring sewn into it. Yep.
Okay.
it-
There you go.
So it'd be a
It's
AC
the heavy armor
fix.
that doesn't have a strength requirement.
but because it's a +1, it would be
15.
15.
Yeah.
15 AC. Okay.
In the third area, you find 28 brown spinels. It's a type of gemstone.
Yep.
Each is worth 100 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
100 gold pieces apiece.
Yep. And you also find a morning star +1.
Ooh. Plus one
Plus
weapon.
one Morning Star. Please, something for the finger wiggler.
Right. That's a martial weapon, so that's for the barbarian if he wants it.
Yeah, I can use that. My whip as a combo for now.
Is that it, or is there more?
All right. He
Last area has as follows.
Something for the wizard. Something for the wizard.
Lots of magical items.
Oh,
Just give me. I have to see if any of these actually still exist. Okay. All right. So this
Robe of the
sword-
Magi. Robe of the Magi.
Not that good, I'm afraid. You find a ring of protection.
Nice.
Okay. Ring of protection.
You find a rope of climbing.
Rope
Sweet.
of climbing.
You find a leather case that contains a wand of paralysis
Ooh.
Fun.
and a brass box that contains 3 jars of Cogtum's ointment.
3 jars of
KEO
uh-huh.
GH
Yep.
Tom's ointment.
Ointment.
Yeah. So I will describe it for you. Cogtum's maybe. Cogtum's ointment. This glass jar, 3 inches in diameter, contains 1d4 plus 1 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. Aloe?
Aloe.
Aloe. The jar and its contents weigh half a pound. As an action, a dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. Creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease.
Nice.
Gets rid of poison.
Heals you, and
What was the amount that it heals?
2d8 plus 2.
Yeah, that's significant.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them. Do you want to roll the charges and tell me?
Yeah, so the first one has 4 doses in it. The second one has 5 doses in it. And the third one has 2 doses in it.
So that is basically superior healing potions, or not too far off.
Yeah.
That is it's 11 greater-ish healing potions.
Yeah.
So there are the two rooms that open as well. So
Do those also have shinies?
they also have shinies.
Oh,
So this is probably a roving room on the left, with no exit save the door you've just opened. A padded bench runs the length of the east wall of this 10-foot square room. A number of pegs and hooks are along the north and south walls, and a large cabinet stands by the west wall. 7 cloaks of brown cloth are hanging in the pegs, and 3 pairs of sandals are tucked under the bench. The cloaks and the sandals are human-sized. They're not magical.
darn! Darn!
Yeah, in the cabinet are 8 padlocks and their keys.
Oh, 8 padlocks.
And their keys.
Yeah, we should take those.
Yeah, that's just,
Several large jars of wine. 12 pewter drinking cups. 5 plates with small amounts of different sorts of dirt: red, yellow, brown, black, and pale gray. An ivory bracelet set with a huge jet on it. That's probably worth about 500 gold pieces. And
Nice.
a spell scroll case that is empty, but appears to be made out of human bone.
Holy shit!
The
I have 500 gold for the thing.
okay. As you kind of look over it, it interacts kind of your brown cloak that you're wearing, kind of covers it, and you get a scroll of protection from earth elementals. I'm going to look quickly if that even exists.
Yeah, I don't think there's so much a thing in 5th edition.
Nah.
Man, it's a shame we got weapons and armor that nobody in the group uses.
Well, I can use a weapon.
Because it's
it
a
would-
martial non-finesse weapon. I'm not sure who would use it.
in this case, it's a spell scroll of protection from energy.
Okay. From energy, earth.
Specifically acid.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Let's go with it's just as protection from energy. As you can pick which one it is.
Oh, okay.
Cast it. These guys probably would have picked acid, but obviously, in general.
I could copy this. Oh no, I can't.
So, oh wait, sorry. Negate that. This
Oh,
this is a special unique spell scroll. This isn't a spell you can regularly cast. You use it and it has an effect.
So am I just
Okay.
writing awesome magic spell?
This is spell scroll protection from elemental.
Of protection
From
from
elemental.
elemental.
Okay.
Okay.
I will remember this is here and I will give you a copy of what it does. But I'll read it quick. It is a 10-foot radius effect.
Mhm.
On a point of your choosing. It lasts for 5d8 rounds.
Okay.
It fully blocks 24 hit dice of elementals. So basically, it will stop. Did 24 d8 HP worth of elementals.
All right.
That
Uh,
could be really useful,
It
So,
really could be, especially in the
so-
example of elemental evil.
right?
So any elemental that if their HP is below that number, you subtract until there's nothing left. And any of those elementals for the next 5d8 rounds cannot enter that 10-foot radius space.
Nice. So guys, I don't know if you know this, but we're fucking rich now. We're like minted.
Yeah, no joke.
A heap in the other room.
Okay.
You find two very important. Well, you find what's in the room, and you find something very else that's really important. A heap of large and small stones fills the center of this 10-foot square room. Piles of different types of dirt are in the corners along the walls, and only a narrow path through the room remains clear. 12 small kegs are stacked along the south wall, 3 feet across, 3 across, and 4 high. You see no exit save the door you've opened. The rocks are pretty clear; they're pretty worthless. And one is actually like a not actually a stone, but it's actually like a paperweight.
Okay.
The dirt is dirt. The kegs, and you open them, they actually have fuel oil. Each holds about 7 gallons of essentially their torch oil or lantern oil. So a gallon of oil, would cost about 16 gold pieces. So you have 12 kegs of 7 gallons each.
12 kegs of 7 gallons of lamp oil.
On the inside face of the door, and probably undetected when you open the door, and then you close the door and it's there, is a parchment in common.
Huh.
It is as follows. To Romag, you must pay your fealty to the Water Elemental Temple, or else prepare to die a horrible, horrible death. The relative power of our elements is reflected in the predominance of water to land. And then underneath of it, it appears that Romag has written a lot of obscene remarks in Gnomish.
I'm gonna collect that and put it in with the rest of my notes.
All right.
So that is threat to Romeg notice thing. Yeah, that's in my notes now. Wow. Is there anything else?
You see a what appears to be a key. It's about the size of a cat, and looks like it's made out of like a bronze, brass, copper material.
Hmm. Oh God.
And oh, wait a minute! I should have mentioned this earlier. I'm really sorry. I completely forgot. Ethos, when you were on the backside of when you were on the backside of it, where you were from your position, there is a keyhole in the pyramid.
Okay.
That probably would have been better for me to tell you earlier, and I forgot.
Guys.
Guys.
This is a very large key made out of the same material. I feel like my curiosity needs to be sated.
All right.
I'm kind of going with him on this one.
There could be an even bigger shiny.
We rescue the people off the thing first, right?
Yeah, I guess we should do that. Yeah.
We're not splitting the shiny with the people.
No.
We're rescuing them. we're not.
Oh.
We're not leaving them here chained to the pyramid to die.
But the way out is blocked. I mean, what are we gonna do? Bring them with us through the rest of the temple?
Yes, we're not going to leave them chained.
We should probably just put them out of their misery. I mean, really, there are 3 more mouths to feed.
I think we can let them go.
They probably won't survive. I mean, really.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it out on their own based on the things that we've seen here.
Well, there's only one way to go from here, and that's down, not back.
So they're going to stay behind us, not get into trouble, and we're not going to kill them or leave them chained to the wall.
No, they can hide in the cloaking room or something if they want,
and hope we come back for them.
Yeah, there we leave them hung up. I mean,
That's
way,
actually, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Actually, the room with the cloaks and stuff. We'll leave them there. We'll leave them with some food and water.
Yeah.
And come back to them if we live.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys do that. I am going to solve ancient magical mystery.
We're kind of saying wait till we get them down before you.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, you do that. I'll wait down here. Climbing is not my thing.
Yeah. I'd blip up. Teleport is a useful thing sometimes.
Yeah, that's a neat trick.
Yeah.
So while they're doing that, I put the key in the keyhole anyway. No. I'm gonna pull out the Goblin's spellbook that I got so long ago, and I'm gonna use some of our newfound treasure to start teaching myself Find Familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was the money that was holding you back.
It was.
Makes sense. Yeah. Now we have money.
Can find familiar.
So who's doing what with the key, or are they doing anything? with the key?
They're going up to release the people,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for them to come back down.
Yeah. So by the time you're about halfway through your spell, the spell studying, you free the people. You've given them enough food and rations and stuff like that to
Yeah.
allow them to survive. Probably for the amount of time you'll be gone. And the man at arms is basically like, "Oh yeah, I'll protect these women folk. No worries."
And then the women
Does he
folk
have
are
a
like,
weapon?
"We don't need you to protect us." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, the women folk are actually like in their professional jobs. They were like guardsmen and stuff. So it's like guardswomen. So it's like he's like, "Oh, okay." Anyway, so
Guys, can I just finish with this before we do the key thing?
Yeah, fine. I don't care.
Yeah. Sure.
We'll take a few minutes. Do they have any sort of weapons?
the men at arms and stuff, their weapons were taken from them, so they have no weapons and stuff.
And we didn't find any weapons except the Morning Star here.
I'll let
Yeah.
one of them take my spear.
Like, if you had killed 9 gnolls, 2 hobgoblins, and 2
Yeah.
ogres, you probably would.
That's fine. Then I'm going to leave my mace and crossbow here with them.
I'll leave the spear, so at least they have 3 weapons.
Do you guys have other weapons?
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And magic
I'm
spells.
loaded in weapons.
Yes.
Does anybody have a problem with me taking the wand of paralysis?
None.
No,
Awesome.
not me.
Okay, so I finish with my spell and
Alright, so, finish with spell. You now have Find Familiar as a spell.
yay!
The cool thing about Shillelagh is literally any random like table leg or stick or whatever I pick up is a weapon.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay,
So-
so we're standing there. We have the big key.
I stand a safe distance to the side. I don't trust
It's-
this not to blow up.
Yeah.
How much does the key weigh?
weighs about the size. It has the weight, size, and other than the fact that it looks like a key, it has about the weight and size of a cat.
Okay, so less
10
than
pounds.
10 pounds?
A little bit less than 10 pounds. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so
But
I'm
9.
also going to stand a safe distance away.
Right. Oh, good old
I'm-
mage hand.
And I'm going to mage hand that thing into the keyhole.
Speaking of spells that carry their freaking weight,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm
That is
going
a
to mage
top-notch
hand the
thing
key
trick.
over. And then I'm going to try to turn it one way or the other and see what happens.
All right, you turn it, and you make the turn to try and figure out the lock. This floating hand is just turning it, trying to get it the right way, and you realize you have to push in a little bit and then turn it a little bit, wiggle the key, and then you get it in.
Okay.
And then you hear a loud voice speak. The two united in the past a place to build and spells to cast. Their power grew and took the land, and people around as they had planned. A key without a lock they made, of gold and gems, and overlaid with spells, the tool for men to wield, to force the powers of good to yield. Many now have gone to die in water, flame, and earth and sky. They do not bear the key of old, that must be found the orb of gold. Beware, my friend, for you shall fall unless you have the wherewithal to find and search the boxes for, and then escape forevermore. And with that, this side of the pyramid will open, and there is a 20-foot inside of a pyramid shape, like the inside of a pyramid.
Mhm.
And there is a chest made out of bronze and brass in the center.
sweet. I'm thinking
Okay.
it's time for some more mage handery.
So I'm going to move a little bit closer. so I can push the mage hand even or over to the thing.
And you're gonna try and
And I'm gonna touch it with the mage hand first.
yep.
Bump it
You're-
a little.
Did anything happen?
Your mage hand pats it and caresses it and lovingly strokes it, and nothing happens.
Tell it to turn its head and cough.
I'm gonna lift the lid.
You attempt to lift the head with the mage hand, and it appears that the top of the chest is too heavy.
Damn it.
I should have known you were gonna do this at some point.
It's an 11. It weighs 11 pounds.
Well,
Putting the trap 11 feet away from the door for the people who are poking with the pole.
Yeah, the chest sits on an edge. It's 31 feet away.
so what I do is I spend whatever it is an hour conjuring conjuring an owl. A celestial owl. And then I send the owl to go over and try to open it.
I said my familiar.
So Celestial Owl goes over and normally go, ooh, but Celestial Owl also goes, ooh, ooh. It attempts to lift this thing, but an owl can't lift very
All right.
much.
I think I can see where this is going. I'm gonna go ahead and go in there and die. Good luck, guys.
The owl comes back. I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
We're gonna put his hands on one side of the chest lid and mine on the other, and we're gonna fling
So
it open.
nobody's leaning directly on above it.
Exactly. All right, my little owl sitting on my shoulder.
So yeah, we open the chest and die horribly. We don't look directly in it because I watched Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, I can deliver touch spells now.
Yeah.
But with the key, you might succeed in throwing down her power and greed. Found the key of Earth you've done. Find 3 more keys. Your battle's won.
Well, crap.
Well, that sounds like a good thing.
So the brass. This voice speaks. The chest opens. A bright light shines, and you hear the sound of a bell. And the doors you can hear these big doors open, and at the bottom of these stairs, and as you do, basically this voice speaks and says, you have found 1 of 4 of the keys. There lies 3 more. If the next key be what? Sorry, no. If the next key be, God damn it! I said this so figured out. If the second key you seek it be, you must enter the next temple.
Hey, that didn't rhyme.
The one. I wasn't done. The Temple of the Sea.
There it is.
Awesome.
So we will end our session here.
Oh God,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good spot. I love it.
that's
Our-
awesome.
Episode 7 will be the temple, the water temple.
Oh God, Zelda flashbacks.
I will give you a little bit of a out of game knowledge because this is important as players. So, in order to complete the Temple of Elemental Evil, you must find the 4 keys, the other 3 keys of the Orb of Golden Death. Okay.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah.
In order to unlock the door to get to the final boss. I won't say much about the final boss, other than the fact that because you have now found the first key, there is now a 1 in 100 chance that you will encounter her in any of the next 3 levels before you fight her in the last level.
Holy shit.
Good boy.
So, Key of Earth obtained. Da, 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 da. Do we level?
So,
Nice.
yes, you will level up.
Ha ha ha!
Oh, glorious.
Fifth
You
level wizard, yo.
Fireball.
I will describe very briefly the stairways you're going down into the next one. Actually, I won't because there's some stuff that I don't want to reveal just yet. However, there is something else that happens. Something we could not forget. Something that we almost forgot, but I would never forget this. Just give me 1 second.
Lol, you guys believed me. You all die now.
Oh, sweet.
Bran,
Yes,
as the last door opens, a vision enters your mind.
of course it does.
Oh, the divination wizard doesn't get the vision? I see how it is.
Bran's been having hallucinations for a while now.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So I will
I
describe.
fiddled with something I shouldn't have way back.
You see the symbol of a jawless human skull with fungi blooming from within of it. You see many doors flying past you with numbers. 112, 66, all these numbers until it lands on 222. The door opens. You enter. It is a hallway covered with mushrooms and fungus of multiple forms. As you enter this space, you can see this dark image, and you can see a individual that looks like, and I will give you a. He's fairly striking as far as a devil goes.
Oh shit!
He looks at one glance. He looks like a gnarled old human male, and at the other side, a bloated, red-skinned demonic figure. He's about 7 feet tall, reddish skin, pointed ears, long, steely fingers. He's about 5 feet tall, and when he spits, rocks disintegrate. However, he is cradling in his arms this huge puffball fungus with 4 elephant legs, a mushroom-shaped head with vague humanoid features. That morphs as it turns into a feeble crone and finally to a ravishingly beautiful human woman with blue skin and horns on her head. And they look at you and they say, or the male voice speaks, my beloved, I must go now. They're here. Somewhere from deep in your pockets, you feel a rumbling. I would like you to draw a card from the deck of many things.
I would like to draw a card from the deck of many things. Let's do this.
And with that, I cast Leomund's Tiny Hut. Because I am totally taking that.
Yeah, I can't leave it now. I have to keep pulling from it.
Hey, what do you got? Hey, what do you have there?
Bound to feet. Oh god. Sticky deck of many things. Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have fucked around with that. It's gonna kill me eventually.
It might kill you right now.
Kill the rest of us, then it'll kill you.
Like, unless I can get it to stop compelling me to draw more cards, it's
So-
when, not if.
So definitely taking Leomund's Tiny Hut. How effective do you think Counterspell is going to be?
It's super awesome if we ever face anyone who's an enemy caster, which we already have on more than one occasion.
I would like to announce to all of those at home who are watching live, it has been a fun time playing with everyone.
Oh shit.
However, I have literally screwed myself right now.
What have you done?
Ray,
I have decided I didn't decide. I randomly did it. There is a random deck of many things generator online, and I use that for this. And I record and make sure that we don't get the same card twice. We did not get the same card twice.
What have you done?
However,
the Stay Puft
yeah.
Marshmallow Man.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Roll a new character, man.
Which would you like first, the good news or the bad news?
You know what? Hit me with the bad news first. Let's do this.
All right. From this point on, the game is broken.
Oh my god, you got wishes.
The good news is I got the moon card.
You got wishes!
You get 1d3 wishes. So I will roll, and we will determine how many wishes you get.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Hey, what is that deck of cards you have there? Can I get one of those?
The flips the card, the moon, cool beam of silvery light.
We just lost Luke.
He ran away. He's like, fuck you guys, I'm done.
You wished him away.
I wish that I was the dungeon master.
So,
Holy shit.
when we pick up next time, I hope Bran will be, Rye will be able to make it. Stefan. You hope Bran will be able to make it. Because this is going to be what we're leaving things on. I wish to thank Craig. I wish to thank Jason. I wish to thank you, Rye, and I wish to thank everyone else at home for watching tonight. I can't wait to see who plays. Hopefully, Bran is there so I can meteor storm him from the sky. And we will find out how Bran will spend his 3 wishes.
Oh, Christ.
Robe of the Magi. Robe of the Magi.
I'll see you next
If
time.
it's anything like my 3 questions, one of them will be on something dumb.
I'll see everybody next time. Tune in for episode 7. I was going to call it the second dungeon. Now I'm just going to call it Why God, Why? Bye.